gate. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
You need cool air.
Yeah. So I bought one. I got lucky because the entire family was gone. There was nobody to redeem it and stuff like that. Because they give you 2 years. They give you 2 years to redeem this. And
Bobby Friends that grandma got run over by her taxes. Chris Abel's pulled up the driveway now.
So I bought it. And so I bought it and I got lucky and nobody redeemed it after a couple years. So I made a little bit of money. Yeah.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
He's quick, he's strong, he's active. You can take Alabama Man to the bowling alley where he drinks heavily and chews tobacco.
Wow, he can bowl.
You can drink some more. Alabama. When wife asks him where he's been, just use the action button and Alabama Man busts her lip open.
Shut up, bitch! Wow. I want to be just like Alabama Man.
Alabama Man comes with everything you see here, wife, so separately.
I thought I told you to shut up.
Alabama Man!
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Let's talk about your cable ace award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. What about buttered sausage?
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it?
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
The salt shaker test is a psychological test where you can trick your brain into tasting salt. So here's a salt shaker. Take it. And then if you tip the salt into your mouth, you can taste it. Yeah, but really vigorously shake the salt.
Gotcha, bitch.
Can you taste it? Can you taste the salt? Oh! What? Can you taste it?
No, not yet.
More vigorous. Oh my God.
Gay.
Can you taste it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you taste it?
Yeah.
Can you taste it?
Yeah. Taste it.
Can you taste the salt?
I want to say the shelf on the top is like 2 to 3 feet wide, so it's at least that wide, plus a little longer, and it's almost as big as the closet I have now.
Okay.
The fucking chat is hilarious, man. Bobby France and Lenny's data plan charges by the pixel.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Bobby Fran, Lenny. Don't listen. I thought the video was good. I thought the video was good. Look, I see.
Can we show the video just so I don't know?
Yeah, what camera was that?
The video of the same room.
Does that camera show the DuPont network?
But the quality of the video is what we're questioning here because it is 2022.
Look at that.
Wait, what is that thing? Stop. What was that thing?
Nobody knows. Look at that. Can you
Go back a little bit. Not that thing.
That. Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And you're here, folks. Welcome to Tuesday, and welcome to The Vibe Stream Show 311. How is everybody doing today? What's good on a Tuesday, folks? What's good in the Stream Show hood? How you doing today? Welcome to the noon sensation. That is right. BF Live, The Vibe, 3 hours of live positive vibes right here in the middle of the day, at least here on the East Coast of the United States, where I'm coming to you from in the middle of the day. But some of you might be joining us from all around, looking at my lighting situation as I'm looking at myself on the screen. But how you doing today? And no matter of light going to make me look any better. But now there's a guy backstage that you guys are going to want to see. He's got a lot of extra light. Matter of fact, he probably has enough he could share with me. But we're going to have fun for the next 3 hours, folks. Shout out, come on in. I see there's 20 of you in here. That's right. This is the midday sensation. This is 3 hours of positive vibes. This is BF Live, The Vibe. And welcome to Tuesday, everybody. We're going to have our day. We're going to do it right here. I got our boy backstage because you already know, because he's co-streaming on Andrew the Giant channel, Andrew the Giant 96 right here on YouTube. So let's bring him in. He's my friend. He's yours. I know him as the Human Sports Ticker. He is Andrew the Giant.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Andrew. My, how are you doing today, my friend?
Good.
Good. You're sounding a little extra good today. Tell the people why you're sounding extra good today there, Andrew.
I have this table mic.
Nice. Andrew's stepping it up. He's got more gear coming. He can't get a TV, but he's got a table mic. Now, Andrew, how did you acquire that? Was that in your gear that you just got recently delivered to you?
It was unopened, and I was like, I could use that.
Right, since it made it to you and you could use it and you do a show, you got it. So breaking out, I see the triangle sex swing in the back there, Andrew. Bobby Nick thought we were never going to see the triangle sex swing again, but look over Andrew's left shoulder. Look, you can hear it right there. Your other left.
Yes.
You know where it is. It's on your bed. That's the triangle sex swing Andrew made famous. How you doing today, Andrew?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. You got the light of the Lord shining over your head right there, buddy. Like, we're going to have to get you a curtain or a bigger head or slide your head over or something. Now you were telling us yesterday that you had some pretty decent news as far as your home care and stuff, right? You have some ability to have some home care now, right?
I'm going to be approved for 12-hour home health care.
12-hour home health care at your house, right?
A day.
A day. That is awesome. So, I guess you don't know the answer yet, but I kind of asked you yesterday if this meant you were going to go kind of stay at grandma's or not. But I guess you kind of have to make that decision based on some new information, huh?
Yes.
Well, that's great, man.
They still haven't came to assess me or anything.
They haven't came to grab your ass to assess you yet, Art. Well, Andrew.
The group home.
Okay, well, at least you got the 12 hours a day. That's very helpful. I'm glad to see that things have already gotten better for you healthcare-wise since you've been to Florida these 3-4 weeks, Andrew. It's barely been a month now, hasn't it?
It's been a month and a half.
About a month and a half. So I guess last Tuesday was about a month or so. Maybe I'm losing track because I was off a week. But Andrew, tell everybody on Andrew the Giant 96 what they're watching today.
Okay, this is BF Live, The Vibe. My good friend Bobby Brand is here just to spread good vibes and love to everyone. Give him a sub. He's over 1,000. Where you at exactly?
I'm about 1,000, 18,019, Andrew. I'm doing good, man. I'm treading water real good. But yeah, if y'all could make it your way over to BF Live The Vibe, if you're watching on Andrew the Giant 96, and hook a brother up with a free like, share, or subscribe on my channel, it would be greatly appreciated, Andrew. Well, you know what, buddy? So far, it's just me and you today. Me and you today so far. No Bobby Nick, no Scott yet, but maybe they'll wake up and join us a little later.
I know Bobby Nick was up.
Yeah.
Midnight his time.
Yeah, that's a safe assumption with Bobby Nick. Bobby is always up doing shows. If his eyes are open, he is doing shows, and one of them is usually mine. So I imagine they'll be along later. Well, we got Chat Family. I see Trigger My. I see Mandy Diff. I see Space Nerd. So we're going to have to check him then in a minute. We're going to do the things that we like to do here. Yes, Andrew.
I want to give a shout out real quick.
Please do.
Shout out to Sean Riggle. Last night was cool. I caught up with him. Most people see him as a weirdo, but every time he talks to me, he treats me like
A weirdo.
like
A fellow weirdo. Huh? Okay.
cool dude.
Cool dude. All right. Well, there's a lot of fun people in this community, and Sean Riggle is certainly among them. And there's many of them gathering in the chat. So let's do the damn thing. Let's do what we do. This is where I'm going to go put my glasses on. I'm going to go to my element, Andrew, and we're going to see what Sean Riggle is saying in the chat and what everybody else is up to. We're about to hang out for 3 hours of positive vibes, beginning with the opening chat family check-in for Tuesday for the Vibe Stream Show 311, folks. Let's go. It's Tuesday. Come on. Let's do the damn thing.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's what they do. This is a party vibe. So they talk amongst themselves. They talk with me and Andrew. And 3 hours of fun and positive vibes are generated. Yes, Andrew, were you going to say something, buddy? Like, oh, no.
This is more fun than CNN on a bad day.
Then CNN on a bad. Okay. Hey, Andrew, with the hot take. Well, here we go. How about if I post them up, everybody? Do you have your chats in? Because I'm going to go run through them all, rapid style, with the opening chat family check-in. It's what we do here. It's how we start off every episode of The Vibe. Andrew's already whipping his horse. Look at him. You ready, Andrew? Drop them in, folks. Yeehaw, Andrew. Pecan checks in with the Goonie Goo Goo You Begonias. He has fun with the Pecan Unga Bunga. And what do you gano? Well, what do you gano, my friend Pecan? Come on, let's get the show going, buddy. With those positive vibes you always bring. What do you gano, Pecan? And I love Pecan's pattern of always checking in with a Supras chat right after that. And he says, oh shit, positive vibes. We're doing it to Cal or to call, depending on where you're watching it. Come on. Yeah. What?
We're doing it.
We're doing it, Pecan. Thank you for your generosity, buddy. I appreciate that. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill checking in from the ATL. Hey, Andrew, here's your new best friend, Sean Riggle, checking in. He says, my life is complete. Andrew followed me, the artist formerly known as Twitter, on the artist formerly known as Twitter. That's the only way you can type it where YouTube allows it. Learn it, know it, live it, do it, love it. You followed somebody on social media, Andrew?
Yes.
But that's a male?
Yes.
Because typically the girls in the industry, as Andrew likes to say, he has no problem following them, but good on you, Sean Riggle, for getting him to follow a heterosexual male. How you doing there, Sean Riggle? The Reverend Wild Bill checks in and says, oh shit, he knows that means we're about to have it. We're about to do it. You all right? I learned it from watching you. I learned it from you. There's the Nightbot running the 100 Proof Podcasting link. That's the channel where we do replayables on Thursdays and Saturdays, where we watch videos, we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and have fun doing that. Check us out on Thursdays. Hello, Grandma. Carrie Nee checks in with the most generous $2 super chat, says, happy birthday, everyone. Whether you're Terry Nee or if you're having a birthday this week like RFL or whoever you might be, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
The Reverend Wild Bill extends a happy birthday to Terry Nee right there. Pecan shouts out the Reverend Wild Bill with a Hoya. There's the Nightbot running all of our friends' bots. Pecan Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Terry Nee gets the Tikal from our friend Pecan. What we got going on? The Reverend Wild Bill says, FTG, funny Tom Gully. Hoya for my big sister Kathy checking in today. How you doing, Kathy? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're getting around, getting some exercise, getting that back moving, and not just being all stiff and standard. How you doing, Kathy? Let's hit her up. We did a Gano. Well, how about a little Hoya for my sister?
Can I get a Hoya?
going to continue with the opening chat family check-in. I'll make my way over to my news desk where I have a couple stories in the not-so-serious news. I even have some fun sports videos that we can look at. P-Cunt gives the shout-out love, too. Sean Riggle with the Hoya. The Run Wild Bill shouts out my sister Kathy with the Hoya. P-Cunt shouts out my sister Kathy with the Hoya. The Nightbot's running all the bots. Patrick Belmar checks in and says bones to myself and Andrew. What's up, Patrick Belmar? Bones up in 666, buddy. What you having to eat today there, Andrew? Grandma just hooked you up?
Half a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
That's what I'm talking about. Eating good in the neighborhood. No more of that processed food that Andrew's getting chicken nuggets and tacos and french fries all the time.
Guess what?
What's up?
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free at that healthy man over here. Look at this. Grandma hooking you up.
I swear, some of that sugar-free shit doesn't taste like there's
Chip.
less sugar.
Actually, yeah, they've gotten better at making some sugar-free options, Andrew, that taste pretty good. So I'm glad you're eating some healthy options. Space Nerd's checking in and says she's here. And Hoya, you Hoyas. And to that, me and Andrew saying, he didn't wait for a cue for me. Let's try to, all right, you got your solo one now. Andrew jumped the gun. Ready? How about on 3? Let's give her a collective one. 1, 2, 3. Nerd. How about I'll do you even one better? I'll bring in another person. I'll bro, you know. He's from the Great White North, and he's here. He dropped in backstage like an angel. Here he is. He is Bobby Nick. Come on, man. Let's give it to him, Bobby.
Hey. Come on, everybody. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Nerd. You got the full nerd call. Now, Bob, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. I'm going to go jib hunting a little later.
You gonna jib hunting? What's going on?
Oh yeah, that motherfucker. He showed his ass. He showed his ass yesterday on the stream. So he's gonna get 10 times what he fucking got. What he tried to give me anyway.
Is this the literal showing of the ass or the figurative showing of your ass?
Figurative?
Really?
Just like you say, Bobby friend. Yeah. All kinds of lies about me. Fucking.
My mother always taught me that about showing your ass, and yeah, it's not just literally showing your ass; it's showing that you're an ass by the way you express yourself. How are you doing today, Bobby Nick? That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm good. I thought he was my friend, but apparently not. Apparently not.
Tisk. I don't know what's going on in this crazy, wacky world where you can be mad at my friend Bobby Nick or any Canadian in general, especially when he has.
I got deep butt cheeks.
How can you have somebody with deep butt cheeks? Now, there are still some mysteries that Bobby Nick, he's not a perfect podcaster. There are some things he's trying to figure out.
I don't know. I don't know how vaginas work. I don't.
I'm not gonna tell you what co-host producer sent me that. I'm not even gonna mention who sent that to me at all. I'm not gonna mention it at all.
I'm aware.
Wow, that's interesting, Bob. I guess half of me surprised, maybe half of me is not, buddy. But like in general, I'm surprised that you have issues with anybody because you're so good about coming on all these shows and doing everybody's shit. I can't imagine that there's a situation that hasn't been talked about that I'm trying to understand what his issue would be, I guess.
Yeah, well,
is it professional jealousy?
It might be. It might be. I don't know. I don't know.
Because you are the host of so many shows, like In the Lounge, which is today is Tuesday. Normally, Bobby Nick does his a Wednesday in the Lounge, correct?
That's right.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow when the appropriate time comes. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, and I'm semi-surprised and semi-not surprised based on the kind of goings on in this kind of community of ours.
At all.
Like, Andrew, I ain't surprised about shit. Hey, did you see what Andrew's rocking today, Bobby Nick? Did he have it last night? Show him your new technology there, Andrew.
I know it's danky, but I got this.
Don't bust on your shit. Fake it till you make it, Andrew. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just because it's narrow like your penis, that don't mean nothing. Don't mean it don't work. Don't mean it don't work, Andrew.
The table mic.
See that, Bobby Nick? He's got a nice little funky mic.
Oh.
Nice little shit. Let's see who's checking in, buddy. Let's see who's checking in.
Is that a different mic? Is it Andrew? That's something different, isn't it?
He said he broke it out. It showed up with his shit, and he broke it out.
Huh.
Let's see what everybody's saying. Good morning to myself. Thank you, Space Nerd. I know everybody's going to be saying hello to my boy, Bobby Nick. Andrew emoji. You can only utilize the Andrew emoji if you're a member over here on the Vibe, and I appreciate the people that are members. Nerd Hoya from our friend P. Cunt checking in. Why am I getting... that is great, says my sister, Kathy. Can he cover that? It hurts my eyes, and I can't look at the screen, and I'm not kidding. Yeah, we're going to have to ask Grandma. I don't know if she can reach that, or we got to get a... It's a little better now that they moved your head or the pillow over. Andrew's gay, question mark. Oh, a day. I got it. Yeah. Patrick Belmar's getting the love from P-Cunt. P-Cunt, you're getting acknowledged from Space Nerd. P-Cunt shouts out Terry Nee with the laughing. What do you know from Space Nerd, the Reverend Wild Bill? Hoya to my sister Kathy from Space Nerd. That bright light is a bit much, sir.
I know, I'll get the text.
Put it on your to-do list, Andrew. Patrick Belmar says bones up to P-Cunt. Mandy Diff checks in and says BF Live, and Andrew. Trigger My checks in. My great friend Trigger. Hello, Trigger. How you doing today? Bybee checks in. Andrew, what do you got to say to Bybee?
Fuck off.
Oh, shit. We didn't even practice that. I just knew you were going to have something to say about Bybee. Mandy Diff, HIGH from the Reverend Wild Bill. Space Nerd says, the Reverend Wild Bill, I can't look at the screen literally from that light. What's up, Andrew from Bybee? That was before he said fuck off. Space Nerd says, I'm not going to be able to watch the stream. Is it because of Andrew's light? He's corrected it a little bit, but maybe you got other things going on today. Kathy says, Space Nerd, it's good to see you. I'm feeling better each day, but trying to get my strength back, says my sister Kathy. The Reverend Wild Bill says, same here. I can't do bright lights. I usually stay in the dark. Written Off checks in this afternoon on BF Live The Vibe and says, good afternoon. Hope everyone is good, and asking everyone to please like and share this stuff that you're watching today. Thanks, Written Off. Have a great Tuesday. The Reverend Wild Bill shouts out Bybee, Kathy, Linder, Nerd, Sean, and P-Cunt. Those were all from Mandy Diff, that is. Space Nerd says, excellent, Kathy Linder. Good to hear about your health status. Patrick Belmar's giving the peace. The Reverend Wild Bill, I guess we will just listen, says the Space Nerd. The Reverend Wild Bill says, I have photosensitive disorder, also known as a vampire. Let me bite your neck, Andrew. Written Off getting the shout-out acknowledgement from Mandy Diff. We're getting ready to finish up the opening chat family check-in. Mandy Diff, you're getting the love from Written Off. Think curtains, says the Reverend Wild Bill. I'm sure Andrew's ready to jump right up and throw some curtains on a window, aren't you, Andrew? Just ready to do that. All right. Let's see. Written Off, Hoya from P-Cunt. The Reverend Wild Bill, my friend, has Porfria. Space Nerd says, Bybee, what's up, brother from P-Cunt? P. Cooney gets the love from Written Off. Bone Loads, our West Coast brother. And fellow co-host, we were hanging out in the Perry Caravella live chat last night. I was so honored when Andrew followed me from his horny wheelchair guy account. Did you hear that, Bobby Nick? That apparently Sean Riggle and Andrew had some kind of love fest last night.
Yeah.
They're bros.
I don't know. Yeah.
So Andrew followed someone on social media that didn't have breast or a vagina. It's a miracle.
I know. It happens once in a while, but yeah, I mean, like not very often.
Like
exactly.
P-Cunt shouts out Mandy Diff with the Hoyer. Written Off says, oops, sorry, P-Cunt. P-Cunt shouts out Bone Loads with Bones Up. MVTJ checks in and just laughing on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Andrew, MVTJ.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, P-Cunt from Bone Loads. As we're almost finished up with this opening chat family check-in. What's up, P-Cunt? Are you good? He asked. Hoya from Reenie checking in. How you doing, Reenie? Hoya Reenie from Space Nerd. Bybee getting the acknowledgement for Written Off. Space Nerd says Hoya. Trigger says, BF, one day, can we have Kathy on so we can hear some stories of you as a child teen? Maybe if she's willing to do that, well, we can possibly arrange that. Bone Loads gets it 100%, says Sean Riggle, Andrew's new best friend. Reenie's throwing all the love out there. Hey, doing positive, Reenie. Come on in here, girl. You getting the Hoya from P-Cunt.
Bones, what are you doing this Saturday?
Uh-oh. Sounds like a date's being planned. What are you doing this Saturday? Let's see. Sean Riggle, yep. What's up, Bybee from Bone Loads? Bone Loads shouting out Space Nerds.
No.
Bybee is saying, what's up to Written Off? Let's see, we're almost done with this. Thanks, guys, from the Nerd. You got it. Let's see. Trigger Hoya. Oh, Captain Nick. Space Nerd. Oh, yo, John Travolta's taking Andrew, I have a sugarless treat for you. You're not far away from me. Granny said that you're up for it. Uh-oh, sounds kind of good.
Hello, Frisco.
Oh my God! I think you might see the second Peters or something. Oh my God! Oh my God! Hey, we don't have Scott here yet, but we do have Andrew. Hey, Andrew, you want to try this one?
Oh, fuck! It did again. I have to refresh my page.
You can't see me again?
Oh boy!
Just in time to read. Come on, Andrew, you can do it.
I can't see anything.
Son of a bitch! I'll do it.
Oh.
To Cal and Falk, yeah, from Pecan checking in. That's what I'm trying. We'll get Andrew to do it one day. Nefarious. You got Andrew just dropped the foot straight out. Bobby Nick.
Are
you using your oven today?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna gas that son of a bitch like a motherfucker.
Now, but you are like, this is very rare, so I definitely got to cover this, Bobby Nick. It's two things that are rare, that you piss off a Canadian or you piss off my friend Bobby Nick, a Canadian. So, Bob, is that what you're talking about? The gassing? Is it still seems like there was anger behind that?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of anger. You
done fucked up, Jim.
Oh yeah.
You done fucked up. You done
up now, boy.
You pissed off a Canadian.
Done fucked up now, boy.
Oh boy, I don't know how quick I could pull it, but I think I still have that video of you giving it to John Melendez that time.
Yeah.
When you laid him out, yeah. Oh. I'm
I
looking for that
knew this guy
because it's so rare. No, that's not it.
I knew this guy would fuck you over eventually.
Oh yeah. No,
here it is.
He aired a whole bunch of grievances, and he said that he talked to me about everything. He never talked to me about any of it. And then he has the balls to say in the chat, responding to somebody that I stopped sending him the link after he approached me like 5 times. But guess what? I didn't have to send him the fucking link. He was admitting my goddamn StreamYard. He could pop in the shows anytime he wanted.
Sounds like somebody's up in their feelings. I want to thank wow, Bobby. We're definitely going to keep going over this. Pecan, up your nose with a rubber hose, guy. Okay, up your nose with a rubber hose, guy. Okay, I fuck who I want. If I wants to fuck Andrew. Pecan shouts out Feezy McCool with the Hoya as soon as I can get it to light up. And Bone Loads. Wow, buddy, thank you, man. He says, gotta hit that goal. That's right, simple goal. Just $100 or enough to keep this thing going. Thanks, Bone Loads. I appreciate you, brother, out there on the West Coast. Really, Andrew? Walk it off. Wait a minute. You can't say walk it off. Wait a minute. Rob Taker's checking in saying, bye, B. When Andrew stands up for himself, it will be a wonderful day. Yeah, it'll be a wonderful day. All right, it'll be a miracle. Oh my God, John Travolta, up your ass with a gallon of gas, with you up your nose with the rubber hose. Rini checks in. It's my birthday, but go ahead. We're gonna party like it's your birthday then. Happy birthday, Rini.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God, it's like Rini's birthday. Oh my God, happy birthday, Rini. Let's see, really, happy birthday, Rini from Space Nerd. Yup, it snuck up on me. Don't you like that? When you don't pay attention to what you don't care what age you are anymore, and you're like, oh shit, I'm another year. I've been doing, let's see, happy birthday, Rini from Bybee. Rob Taker says, I can read it. Pecan sucks dick, pecan sucks dick, pecan sucks dick. Tidal Wave, okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys from the lovely Rini checking in. You're welcome. Blood pressure Bobby says Bybee. You better look. You don't. Let me say. Let's say you don't want none of that, and you really don't want none of this. Let me do a little video file. It's very rare, but I do have a clip of Bobby Nick going off on some people. So let me find it real quick here. Here we go. This is where the Stuttering John Stiff was being all thrown around, and Bobby Nick finally had enough of it.
This idiot, I don't use those terms.
Yeah, Bob, set this up a little bit.
On every show.
You remember this?
Yeah, I do. Stuttering John came on BYB, and he was just being a dick to everybody, and he was
trying to pick up on Lemmy, right?
Yeah, and then get this, she rejected him.
Yeah,
and then he started being an asshole to her.
Yep. So this, I'm gonna give Jib everybody a little preview of what's about to come Jib's way, because you don't piss off a Canadian.
Insult the people who are on the show. Like you're just a fucking asshole loser.
Oh, Bobby Nick coming hot with it. You just an asshole loser.
He thinks he's better
Exactly.
than everybody.
He is a fucking narcissist.
I bet you have a bigger beer tower than anybody in chat. I bet I did. I bet it hit home.
And this was so great, Bobby Nick, because number one, I always say you're Canadian. It's a funny point to make, but I'm definitely going to say at the time, everyone wanted to have, we got to get Stuttering John on our show. We got to get, and everybody was like, cupping his balls and like fucking sucking up to him. And Bobby Nick had enough of it after him going around acting like whatever asshole he wanted to be on every show. And one of the few people that ever talked like directly to him and say, hey man, you're a piece of shit. You're an asshole.
Biggest piece of fucking shit out there.
Yeah, I just said that.
I was on your side for a while. I didn't like the way the Shuli Never was fucking dishing shit out to you. But you know what? I see that you deserve every fucking second of it, because you're a fucking dickhole.
Oh, look out, Jib. It's coming your way, buddy. It's coming. You dickhole. Jib hates Canadians.
You feel better now? All right. Now this idiot.
Get him, Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick got his ass. Let me remove the right thing. Hang on. Here we go. I just removed you. There you go. That's what happens. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
I went off on that motherfucker. And
Yep,
I would have done it. I would have done it for longer. I had a lot more to say.
That's probably a year or two ago. And
something like that, yeah.
And like I said, at the time, everyone was just licking his balls and cupping his balls. And please, we need the heat of Stuttering John coming on our show. And Bobby Nick gave no fucks. Bobby Nick told him exactly about his damn self. So that's how we do here. Right. Hey, Mama Nick from Tits McGee checking in.
Hey. We warned you about him.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew's never going to stop reminding you of that point. Tick Hall says our friend RBLQ Plus checking in. Juby, I thought it was 2K. Jube? 2K? Jube? 2K? I don't know. How you doing, Mandy Diff? The Reverend RBLQ Plus checks in and says hit that goal with his 8-month membership. But he's been a bro a lot longer than that. Hanging out for the midday fun. How you doing, RBLQ? Absolutely Taker. We're going to get to the bottom of this chat no matter what. That is not Stormy. Where was that? No, that was Lemmy. Little Lemmy on that clip, if you're talking about that. I just remember my profile pic says
Floridian friend.
Ooh. Oh, but Rob Taker says bad. It says bad bitch on his avatar. There you go.
Nobody fucks with her, I'll be fighting someone.
Let's see. Happy birthday, Reenie. It's my birthday too, says Terry Nee. Rob Taker getting the shout out acknowledgement from Mandy Diff. Reenie says happy birthday in return to Terry Nee. Hi, Mandy from Rob Taker. Happy born day, Reenie from Mandy Diff. Bobby has gone off at me more than anyone else. I treasure that stat. LOL, says Rob Taker. Is this true, Bobby Nick? Rob get under your skin the most.
He can be pretty harsh, but I love Rob. He's a good dude.
Angry Bobby Nick is sexy as hell. I'm getting off on this. I hate this drama, says Space Nerd. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Like I said, I'm half surprised by it, Space Nerd, because I think people operate with two brains. And yes.
I warned this fucker about this.
Jesus Christ.
You didn't warn me about shit, Andrew.
we Stormy is...
Don't speak for other people, Andrew. Let me say, it's so childish, says Space Nerd. Reenie says thank you to Mandy. Yeah, like I said, I'm half surprised and half not, because people operate with like a half and half brain. I think they're kind of half happy for you and they're half jealous of you half the time, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising, actually. You know,
Asperger's and...
What are you talking about? Your lunch? You ate Asperger's?
There's no excuses. There's no excuses for what he's saying right now.
You have been nothing. I mean, I can speak from personal, and I know how you've operated with Chris, is that you've been nothing but like a bro and a friend, much like to me, to like all of us. And I know, I don't see where this is a valid point about my friend Bobby Nick. I like both people in drama space, so I'm sitting this one out. Nope, you have to make a decision. No fucking Switzerland here, Rob Taker. You got to pick Bobby, Nick, and tell Jib to go fuck himself. That's how it goes here. Peak Hunt. Rob takes it in the ass. Rob takes it in the ass. Rob takes it in the ass to Cal. Oh, shit. Let's see. It's best to remain neutral. Let's see. SJ is complete asshole. Does ask the, oh, look, but there went the neutral part. She goes from saying it's best to remain neutral to go, Stuttering John is a complete asshole. Disaster waste of fucking energy. So that didn't last very long. He never wins, says Space Nerd, checking in on the next comment. Let's see. Singing happy birthday, BF. Did I do it? Was that me? Did I do that? I'm going to go fight Stormy, says Rob Taker. That's more funny. Well, Mandy Reedy says, well, my money is on Stormy, Rob Taker. Mandy Div shouts out Rob Taker. Bone Loads not only hits me up with a generous super chat, he's a bro. 3-month member, a bro so much longer than that. Sweet. I got a gift sub. Thanks, whoever did that. You remember. Look at that right there. Same, I'm going to try. Holy shit, late 2 days in a row. Fuck is your problem over there, FJM? We doing jumping jacks over there? You mean hypocrites? Hypocrites? FJM, the calcified kid. BF is taking all my viewers, says Terry Nee. Wow. Good afternoon, all. We're going to get to the Terry Nee knowledge break. Bobby Nick, I think Jib and BF are dating. You're just jealous again. Let's see.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. I had the chat on Top Chat for some reason. I'll give you a little kind of pointer right here. Rob Taker, if you're watching on YouTube, you can click where it says live chat or Top Chat. There's 3 little buttons next to that. Sometimes it only goes on like top for who. Like click on live chat and it'll give you the actual chat.
I don't know why that's not default.
Right, Bob, because top to who? Like who else is watching and judging what is top or lower on my show or on your show, right? Like that's ridiculous. Oh, not for Stuttering John, said Space Nerd about that neutral shit. Rob Taker, I forget sometimes too. There you go. I meant it was Stormy singing happy birthday. Oh, would you like that one too? Because here we go. Well, this is going to be for Reenie and Terry Nee and anyone having a happy birthday this week. Here's the sexier version. This is happy birthday, Terry Nee.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Terry. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. That's very specific to Terry Nee. We'll have to get her to cut one with a happy birthday with no name on it. Can we all just get along? No, Rodney King, FJM. We can't just get along.
Not no more.
Rob Taker, you'll only see my chats in the top chat. If you're on this, there you go. Live Ween, what's up, buddy? How you doing sneaking here? Oh my God. Stormy has boobs. That's gross. Oh my God. She got titties. Breasty goose. Oh my God. Rob Taker says it normally stays main chat for me. What's up, main? You want to get on the chat, main? Hey, Ween from Rob Taker. I'm never neutral about Stuttering John. I missed who we were talking about. There is so much other drama that is stupid. And that's why Space Nerd, because of that very reason right there, that's why we keep it 100 here and we keep it positive, because where are you going to end up in any of those arguments, like picking sides and all? But I will say this, when you come after one of our own, when you come after my boy Bobby Nick, that's a little different. Let's see. FJM getting the love from Peak Hunt. What's up, Ween from Bybee? Bob Levy always misses chats from that. Oh, yeah, because he doesn't have it set right. We're going to get down to this. Hoya Live Ween from Space Nerd. Now it's official, Terry. We can have our cake. Thank you. Live Ween. Let's see. That's AI Stormy, says Bone Loads. I believe that's legit.
Oh.
What, you farting over there? I'm going to need Stormy to say, Mr. President, happy birthday. I clearly heard her say, Reenie BF. There you go. That works for you. That's good. I'm glad I don't have to cut another one then.
Happy birthday, Reenie.
Yes. I meant the current beef with Bobby and company. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, Rob Taker. I'm surprised by this, although apparently Andrew was trying to warn him. Space Nerd turned the Ables against me, says Terry Nee. Well, if Bobby Nick is dishing out shit, maybe it will come back to if Bobby Nick is dishing out shit. I don't know. Maybe he meant if he is. I don't know. If he's dishing out shit. Oh no, Terry, I'm sorry. I'm on team fuck Stuttering John. What can I do? Thank you, BF Live, to keep this mostly drama free. And I can't think of a better way to end up the opening chat family check-in, because that's what that was.
Talk amongst yourselves.
That's what we do. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me, and you guys.
I wanna. Can I explain something to Space Nerd?
You can say whatever you want.
There was a show done on me yesterday.
Done on you? About you?
Oh yeah, it was a members only. It was a members only. That's why I'm pissed. Because you know what? Everything that was addressed, or everything that he said in that fucking video, that 33-minute video, he could have talked to me about personally. But no, he had to pull that same bullshit that I've had other people pull on me before and go on a live and air his grievances with me.
How about that? Save the drama for your mama, Jib. You don't come after my Canadian friend.
Yeah, it's coming back to him. It's coming back to him.
See, Space Nerd, and you can't even stop this. Like, you might not like it and all, but you just can't do this. You know what? I think I got a solution about this. I think we should all just gather around the glizzy fountain and have a glizzy and
Set up my hot dog fountain for a summer party. First, I boil a batch of hot dogs. I always
I'm
make sure
down.
there's plenty for everyone. Then I pour the hot
Have
dog
a hot
water
dog.
into the
We'll drink some
fountain,
hot dog
stack the
water, and we'll
hot
discuss
dogs
this
on
with
the different
Jib.
tiers.
Like
my guests
men.
can sip on the savory hot dog water or grab a dog straight from the fountain, whatever they're into. It's always an unforgettable experience for everyone and so fun. Here's how I set up my hot dog
Andrew's
fountain
talking
for
through the whole thing. What's up, buddy? You like this thing?
Does he both have a glizzy with us?
Oh, there you go. He might start sucking it, Andrew. I don't know. He might start doing favors to it. I don't know. But there you go. Little glizzy and the hizzy right here. I got a couple. Yes.
I'd push him off a bridge before I'd let him suck my dick.
Oh my God, Jesus. Let's see. I'm on team not BF. This hot dog fountain sucks. I had to throw a little shock. I had to throw a little stick in the spokes of the show, guys. We're all talking about, the jib thing and all that. So I had to shake things up a little bit here on the vibe. That's what I likes to do. That's what I likes to do. All right. Well, okay. I understand where you might not like a glizzy fountain, but I see my glizzy fountain. Maybe you will like this, Rob Taker. This is going to put him back on team BF, Scott, Bobby, Nick. Watch this. What do you think about that?
What?
Some center console spaghetti, Bobby, Nick?
Oh my God.
What's wrong with that? Glizzy fountain ain't looking so dumb now, is it? There you go.
Wow.
Glizzy fountain looks a little smarter compared to that one, doesn't it? I heard that Peak Hunt. We need. Oh, Peak Hunt says Rob Taker loves wieners. 100%. The wiener fountain. Everyone needs to smoke a bowl and chill out, says FJM, my tardy friend. You're right. Well, Bobby Nick doesn't partake anymore. He kind of does a thing to him. I heard that pecan. Let's see. Hot dogs cooked in a good beer, says Patrick Belmar. And look at this fat pig checking in. To call everyone, and seeing everyone and seeing the fat pig reminds me that today, immediately following this show you're watching right now at 3 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States, Bob Levy is doing a members-only show over there on the Levyverse. So you got to member up if you want to see the 3 o'clock show, the members-only show on the Levyverse. Bob Levy today, immediately following this show you're watching now. If you saw Scorpio's wiener, you would too, Peak Hunt. Hi-oh, wait a minute. He loves wiener. Okay, well, why don't we do this? We did a couple of those. We did Glizzy Fountain. You didn't like the Glizzy Fountain. I raised you center console spaghetti, but we're going to move on. I have some fun stories. Let me find them right here. Let's get into some of these fun stories. I'm going to slide over to my news desk, and you guys are going to discuss these with me at length, and we're going to get into the vibe not so serious news. The world is serious enough, folks, with all the drama outside. We're going to try to keep the drama just to Bobby, Nick, and Jib. We'll definitely do that one. But the other drama we're going to keep out. We're going to do the positive news on the BF Live, the vibe, not so serious news. Well, let's do it, folks. It's Tuesday. Let's get into what the news stories are. But the positive news, maybe not so serious news, Bobby Nick. It's nice to have you here. It's nice to have all my boys here always. Scott's not here today.
Yeah, I wonder where Scott
He is my soda guy, maybe more so. I think of always him as soda because he has such I've never heard of somebody binge and purge off of soda as much as he does, Bobby Nick. But this is about some of the leading sodas in the United States. And, you probably remember the days where they did the Coke and Pepsi challenge to see who the superior cola was, right?
Yeah.
The great cola wars.
Yep.
So they've been battling for years, but now it says that a longtime favorite drops in the ranking of the best-selling sodas in the United States, Bobby Nick. I'm going to give you the new top 3.
Wow.
When it comes to soda, some brands pop off year after year. Beverage Digest, a trade publication covering the beverage industry, released its annual data measuring America's best-selling soda brands. The list ranks sodas based on each company's sales performance in 2024. It also compared popular sodas with other beverage types like bottled water and sports drinks. While many Americans have long-standing opinions on the superior choice between Coca-Cola or Pepsi products, a few other popular soda brands have inched their way into the top of the ranking. This year, Sprite knocked Pepsi out of the top 3, Bobby Nick, on the list. And here's the full data. So it's no longer like Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, Coke, Pepsi. Pepsi is out of the top 3 after all those years of battling against Coke. Here's the top soda brands right here. Regular Coke remained in the top spot on the annual list of best-selling soda brands. But meanwhile, Dr. Pepper entered in the second spot, Bobby Nick. And
Really?
Sprite is now third, knocking Pepsi to 4th.
Wow, that's insane. I don't know about I can't drink Dr. Pepper. I think
Same, buddy. I was getting ready to ask you about that. It always had like a medicine-y quality to me.
Yeah.
I just never could, but apparently of this I guess with the drinks changing and everybody was looking for a different alternative to just Coke and Pepsi for all those years since they battled it out. But here it is, the list right here, Bobby Nick. You got Coke at the top, of course. Yeah, and Dr. Pepper surprisingly even overtook Sprite with the number 2. With Sprite being number 3, and now you see Pepsi's number 4, Diet Coke number 5, and Mountain Dew sits outside at number 6, which is a fairly popular drink too, Bobby Nick. But I was so kind of surprised at this that after all those years battling out, now Dr. Pepper has made its way up into the top 3 sodas. Now, as far as other drinks, Bob, it says that here are the top beverages in America based on the list, just overall beverages. And it still says that more Americans drink bottled water more than anything right now, buddy.
Well, I drink a lot of bottled water.
This top 3 is definitely me. I mix them up, but water, carbonated soda, and juice are kind of my top 3 go-to drinks there, Bobby Nick, before you get to like ready-to-drink teas at number 4. Sport drink, energy drink, or ready-to-drink coffee, Andrew. Yes. What do you like, buddy?
I've started drinking carbonated water myself.
Have you? And I know they had that company, Liquid Death, I see on Kill Tony. They're like a flavored water company, Bobby Nick. I think they're like a $1 billion company or something. Bottled water. Yeah, water. So, yeah, we're obviously a big and I remember when we were younger and we were like, who's ever going to pay for water when you can get it out of your tap? Right, buddy?
Yeah.
That's what we all said.
Now everybody's paying for it. Yeah.
Now everyone, so much so that is the top ranking drink in the United States as far as beverages, easy go-to beverages, Bobby Nick. Wow. Water.
Yeah, I literally buy probably 8 cases of 24 packs of water a month.
So you're a big water guy, huh?
Yeah.
Nothing flavored, nothing special about it? Just straight up water?
Nope, just straight up water.
My wife, she's the big water consumer in the house over the 2 of us. I drink more or the same amount as Scott. I need to quit the Mountain Dew, says Mandy Diff. It's my crack. We got Silmus checking in. Silmus checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Say, yay, a live stream on soda. Quality content, Drew. You rock. What's up? Go ahead, Silmus. Andrew the Giant is co-streaming my show, BF Live The Vibe, on his channel, Andrew the Giant 96. Welcome to my show. Space Nerd says, Sprite? Ugh. What? Sprite is good. It's a stomach settler. It's better than 7-Up. Sprite is Coke, though. That's right. 2 of the top 3 are Coca-Cola Company. Scott is with me. I'm flying him back to my house. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Sounds like it's getting sexy over there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. We're going to have gay sex in my house. It's going to be good. Oh, my God. No wonder Perry hates Sprite. Exactly, because I don't know. It's a good one.
Shut the fuck up.
I will not. Sprite is my shit. 100% says Pecan checking in. The youngsters seem to like Dr. Pepper, Terry Nee says. Yeah, Bob, I think that's definitely what it is. I think it's a generational shift. You know, maybe some of our generation didn't like it as much, but these young kids, they love the Dr. Peppers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mountain Dew
Times
6.
are changing.
Hell yeah, says Mandy Diff. Space Nerd says, I never drank sugar soda. So when I drink a Dr. Pepper, I feel like I'm on crack. My wife only drinks like diet soda, Pepsi, when she does, Bobby Nick. And when she drinks a regular soda, she says the same thing. It tastes like, oh my God, it tastes like it has like so much sugar in it. It's so sugary. I ended all sodas after 40, says Terry Nee. That's probably a healthy thing. Diet Dr. Pepper tastes just like normal Dr. Pepper. My daughter is on the Diet Dr. Pepper kick right now. Kind of does, Rob, says Space Nerd. I use squirt flavoring in my water bottle when I need flavor. Ew, what kind of squirt are you throwing in your...
Yeah.
I don't even want to ask what you're squirting in there, Bobby Nick, right? Thank you for hiding that glare. That's Space Nerd. I can put down some cold, Mandy Diff, says Rob Taker. Give me a good sarsaparilla or a craft root beer for Gimme Bezos checking in. Hola, Gimme Bezos. Dr. Pepper is Coke and root beer is combined, and root beer combined. Basically, give me a good sarsaparilla. We got that one. We're getting out of soda talk right here. Terry Nee, squirt is it's just pee. It's not squirt. It's a beverage. Jen Squirt. Why, Terry? Why? He figured out a way to get Jen in here. Well, we're not speaking about alcoholic drinks, but now let's move on to a story about alcohol, Bobby Nick. Back in the 80s, I don't know how you keyed in you were to this being a Canadian, but the little gymnast Mary Lou Retton, the little tiny American gymnast that could, from back in the Olympic days, you remember recall her?
Can't recall, no.
Maybe when I show you the pictures, because she was literally everywhere. Well, the Olympic gold medalist, Mary Lou Retton, was arrested for a DUI about 2 hours outside of her Pittsburgh home. I believe, Bobby Nick, she was the first American woman who ever won overall in the gymnastics. Olympic
really?
Gold medalist Mary Lou Retton was arrested in West Virginia earlier this month for driving under the influence. The former Olympian was arrested on May 17th, approximately 2 hours outside of Pittsburgh in Marion County, for driving under the influence of alcohol, controlled substance, or controlled drugs, the court records online show. Retton, 57, is a native of Fairmount, which is in Marion County. What's interesting is the way she was found, Bobby Nick. She was issued a personal recognizance bond of $1,500, which she posted. Retton captivated Americans after winning the all-around women's gymnastic title at 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. She became the first U.S. woman to win the all-around gold medal or any individual Olympic medal in gymnastics. Going into the final rotation of competition, Retton trailed Romania's Eskaterina Szabo by 0.05 of a point and needed a perfect 10 on the vault to win. She came through with a perfect score. Retton won 5 medals in Los Angeles, including 2 silvers and 2 bronze medals. Let's see. Does this have the detail? There's her doing her thing on the vault. I remember she was all the sensation, Bobby Nick, and like Saturday Night Live made fun of her. She was on the Wheaties box. I mean, she was like that it girl back in those days.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You remember her, the smile. You can't right. She was literally everywhere, Bobby Nick. You couldn't avoid her. Right. So let's see. And I want to show you because it says there are details. It basically says in the other, let me find the other, because I pulled another article, because there's details of how she was discovered, Bobby Nick. So it's not just that, a lot of times you hear about these celebrities and you think, well, maybe they were at an event and maybe they were driving home and they had it on their breath or something, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
At least that's what I think. But here's some of the details of how when she was arrested. It says they're releasing more details on how she was arrested. According to court documents, police were notified of a Porsche with a Texas license plate driving all over the roadway on the Gateway Connector headed towards downtown Fairmount on May 17th. Officers say they found Retton in her car, Bobby Nick, in a nearby AutoZone parking lot with a screw top bottle of wine on the passenger seat. Oh, so you get in the picture like she's weaving down the road. She got probably a brown bag of screw top bottle of wine. That's a level right there too, Bob. Right? When you're in screw top territory, that means you're just like fuck the world. Like I can't take this shit no more. She just must have had to go out and drive. Like I need to get away from all of you motherfuckers. I get a screw top bottle of wine at an AutoZone, Bobby Nick. It says that they administered 3 standard field sobriety tests. I don't know why. 3 of them, which all confirmed Retton was showing signs of impairment. She must have went, no, test me again. No, you test me again. According to the criminal complaint, Retton refused to have her blood alcohol tested for alcohol. Considered a gymnastic legend, Retton became the first American woman to win a gold medal in her sports individual all-around competition at the 1984 Olympics. There you go. So Mrs. America, Mrs. Goody Two-Shoes, she wasn't having it. She's at now at screw top bottle of wine level of life. Let's see. Wrong. Dr. Pepper is spicy cherry soda, not Coke mixed with some root beer. Mary Lou is very, very sick, says Space Nerd. Yeah, it does talk about how she's had some health concerns. $2 from my friend Dave Deffler. Thank you. Hey, buddy, how you doing there, my bird friend? Terry Nee loves Oreos and Boone's Farm wine. Well, it sounds like somebody's looking to get lucky right there. Oreos and that's a cheap date right there, Dave Daffler. Space Nerd says maybe her meds. I don't know. Screw top bottle of wine. That's a level. That's a level, nerd. When Perry mentions meeting Simone Biles, he is actually referring to Mary Lou Retton. Now that makes sense, Bone Loads, because he always talks about meeting these when they're teenagers, right? Little creepy in that, where Perry's like always meeting these young teen. I met this one when she was a teenager. I met Ivana Trump or Ivanka, whatever, which the daughter one is. I met her when she was a teenager. Like, he shouldn't be meeting so many like teenage kids. Yeah, so no way the math worked out. He met Simone Biles. Mary Lou was an American hero, says Electric Gino. Electric Gino. Dave is here, man, says Patrick Belmar. Patrick Belmar getting the love from Dave Daffler right back. Dave's getting shouted out from P. Cunt. Dave Daffler acknowledges P. Cunt in return.
Maybe she wants to, like, I hate to say this, but, like, off herself.
Well, like I said, Andrew, twist off bottle of wine is an alcoholic level, if you ask me, buddy. You know, there's casual drinking, there's drinking at home, there's having it on your breath when you're driving back and forth. But then there's fuck the world, I'm getting a screw top bottle of wine and driving around with it. So I think it's a level. Yeah, it's a level. What up, Dave from Bone Loads checking in. Terry says she received all 10s on the breathalyzer. On the breath, there he is. Everybody was looking for you yesterday, Chris Poppy. Literally, Chris, I don't know if you were lurking, buddy, but literally everybody, all the regulars here was saying, where is Chris Popke today? Well, I probably surprised you a little bit because I was off for a week and you said, I can't imagine BF's going to do a show on Memorial Day Monday, but I did. They made her do a back handspring down a straight line. And she got off the line a little bit. She kind of like that can't be. She's got to be drunk. Mary didn't need that.
Yeah, good one, Chris.
There you go. You got that. Can't ask for anything better than that, Chris Popke showing up. How you doing, buddy? Terry Nee, you're getting the laugh from E-Cunt. Haha, Terry Nee from Electric Head Gino. Dave, thank you, my friend, for a generous $5 super chat. Terry Nee refused to test his alcohol because he hasn't studied. Dave, I told Terry Nee to study up. I'm like, bro, how you going to ever pass this alcohol test if you don't study up? I tried to take him out to DC study up. He just got handsy with me. Andrew, Stormy is in here. Put your shirt on, says Dave Daffler. Boxed wine is even lower. Oh, all right, Patrick, I like that, buddy. See that, Bob? He's saying that he thinks boxed wine is lower than screw top bottle of wine. There's levels.
Right, yeah.
It's fairly close, though, there, Patrick Belmar. I will say that, you know. If she was chugging it out of the box, maybe that's a whole nother level. But yeah, twist off, fuck it, bottle of wine is that is definitely a level, Patrick. Mary Lou and Simone are practically identical twins, of course. I can see how Perry could confuse them.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
What is a twist of bottle of wine?
like a bottle of soda or anything else, Andrew. You know that your more fine bottles of wine come with a proper cork on them, right?
Yeah, the cork.
You know, some people like
You
to
ever had
soak
a
the
bottle
cork.
of wine with cork?
You like cork, Andrew? Like to soak the cork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a cork soaker?
Oh, the cork.
You suck at the cork. Andrew is the cork soaker from way back. You suck at the cork. Chris to the Pop Key from Pecan. Give me Bezos Hoya from Pecan. Oh my God, there's Pop Key, says Space Nerd. Strawberry Hill to the tune of Salisbury Hill. Climbing up on Strawberry Hill, I can see the city lights. Nerd getting a shout out love from Chris Popke. My generous sister checking in says, come on, let's help BF hit the goal.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, big sis, for the $5 super chat. I certainly hope you're getting better every day. Live Ween getting the love from Dave Daffler. Matt comes in with the bones up for the Midday Freaks, and Bobby Nick smokes up. Smoke him if you got him.
That's right. Deep butt cheeks to you, motherfucker.
I'm talking to Grandma about getting some type of card to get. So if I want to donate a little bit, super chat, I can, but we're still in progress of that.
Yeah, you can possibly get like a digital Visa card, Andrew, and just slide some money over to it. That's one of the things that I do. You can buy digital gift Visa cards. Matt, bones up from Pecan. Hoya Matt from Space Nerd. Cheese story, says my sister Kathy. Fuck yeah, certified pimp Andrew. Let's continue.
Thank you, Matt. Best mod in the game.
Here, Dave says forgot the 45-second delay. Maybe hit that live button there, everybody. Terry Nee says corks allow for a gradual and controlled oxidation of the wine, which can enhance its complexity and flavor over time, making them preferred for aged wines. But twist is quicker, Andrew, and that's a more you know from Terry Nee that you did ask for that. There you go.
Thank you, Bird. Thank you, Bird.
Salisbury Hill is my favorite Peter Gabriel song, says Space Nerd. Dave Daffler hits me up with another generous $5 super chat saying, Kathy Linder, they're telling us you have to leave. Sorry, Kath. If Dave paid $5, you got to say so, but $5 keep you around. She was such a trill after dark in Cherry Hill Park. She was such a trill after dark. A thrill. Sounds gay. Hello, Frisco, says our boy Dave Daffler. It's so great that everybody's here today, hanging out.
Hello, Frisco.
On the best afternoon show, BF Live The Vibe. We're doing the not so serious news. Bobby Nick, it's rare that I watch like the Grammys or last night the American Music Awards were on last night, buddy.
Oh, I didn't even know.
I caught a little bit of it because my wife was flicking around and we were like, I saw that Rod Stewart was being acknowledged for a Lifetime Achievement Award at the American Music Awards last night, and he performed Forever Young, Bobby Nick.
Oh, no way.
He is still out there doing his thing. I told you about, I saw Alice Cooper. He's 77 doing the damn thing. Well, Rod Stewart is 79 years old, Bobby Nick.
Jeez.
And I'll read a little bit about it because he had his kids there and everything. Rod Stewart is taking home some serious hardware from this year's American Music Awards. Stewart's adult children presented the Do You Think I'm Sexy singer with the Lifetime Achievement Award, calling him by their affectionate name, Papa Stu. The singer said that he was flabbergasted to see 5 of his 8 children together on stage. Yeah, Bobby Nick, in his speech, when he couldn't believe they surprised him with his kids being there.
Wow.
He said, he says, there's just 5 of them. He goes, I have 8 altogether. He goes, I didn't have a television. So that's how he kept busy. He didn't have TV or PlayStation. Stewart then took the stage to perform Ever Young. It was pretty good. And he had like these Irish step dancers and all, but there he is, 79 years old, Bobby Nick.
Holy crap. He's actually looking pretty good.
He did, he accepted his award on one stage and he had to immediately go right over to sing his song Forever Young. And you would think a 79-year-old man might not have such a quick gait, but he went right down them steps and ran right up the other steps and started singing like Forever Young, like it was nothing. 79 years old.
Wow.
His damn thing. But course, he went through the "Do You Think I'm Sexy?" That ended up being like his disco kind of sounding hit, right? When everybody went that way. A lot of people know that one. Maggie May, Hot Legs, Infatuation, lots of songs. He's touring one more time. I think he's turning 80 and he's doing 80 days, an 80-day tour.
Are you serious?
Yes, and my wife likes him very much. Yes, we see Rod Stewart pretty much every time he comes around because my wife likes him. And my big sister did too. Is Kathy still here? Rod Stewart's Dave Dathler. Gene Ween Band did Sledgehammer regular. Oh, because somebody said up here that Sledgehammer was a trippy music video by Peter Gabriel. That was groundbreaking at the time, I remember. Nobody did like that kind of. Yes.
So I know that getting close to being in their 60s, low 60s, but one of the things on my bucket list is to see Metallica before they call it quits.
Yeah, you definitely got to see those bands out there before they call it quits. Absolutely, Andrew. I saw Rod Stewart at Hershey decades ago. Says on the Hershey Highway, Terry Nee. Hello.
Hello, Frisco. I don't care if one of my podcast buddies have to take me because my family don't like the heavy metal crap. So they won't do it. So one of y'all might have to do it.
Bone Load says about the Peter Gabriel video, "You stole the words right out of my mouth." I'm glad you didn't sing that like Meatloaf. It must have been my Sledgehammer was groundbreaking. I remember the video being such a huge deal at the time, and I was only like 5 or 6 sets. So that's how it affected back in those good old days, Bobby Nick, where you had a good, effective kind of video and all. It was a lot of fun to wait to see the video of every song that came out.
Right. Yeah.
Now it's just like
I most look forward to, honestly.
Me too.
See what the artist like had for a visual representation.
Absolutely, and yeah, and it's much different nowadays too. But now it seems it's a more matter of fact. Like, yeah, we do a song, we cut like a video, it could be performance or whatever. But yeah, and major like they've developed some major like film producers and television producers they got their start like producing like just music videos. Bobby Nick,
exactly, yeah,
big artist. There we go. Terry G's, not Terry Nees. Is Andrew a religious man, or is that grandma's crucifix on the wall? Well, he already has the light of heaven coming in, Bob. No, that is the triangle sex swing. That is the famous triangle sex swing, Bobby Nick, that Bobby Nick thought we were never going to see again. That is.
Now it's in view every day. Ha ha ha.
Like the good old days, because it was kind of off that shoulder, too.
Yeah, right.
There it is. The triangle sex swing. The Fat Pig says Terry G's. Heck yeah, Terry backstage. Terry backstage. MTV ruined music in Terry Nee's opinion. I don't know. I can't say that.
I disagree with that one 100%.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brought music to a bigger form.
I think the segmenting of music kind of ruined music, Bobby Nick, and where we grew up listening to like Casey Kasem and America's Top 40, and America's Top 40 literally had like every genre, and it maybe still does to some extent in it, but we all had that like collective experience. We all kind of enjoyed the same 40 songs, no matter what genre they were from, and but now with you can choose whatever genre you want. You don't even have to listen to the top 40 anymore.
Nope.
So I definitely enjoyed it when we had more of a collective kind of media experience. Turner Classic 24-hour cartoons ruined cartoons. Maybe it did. Perhaps. All right, let's continue on. I got some more stories. I'm having fun with you guys talking about that. We just talked about Rod Stewart winning the Lifetime Achievement Award. All right, well, I hope this never happens to you, Bobby Nick. I don't think you're not near too much water where you're at, right?
No, I'm not.
So there's no danger of this happening to you, but let's see. I don't live too close to the shore, but I do live near water. Well, how about if this happened to you? If you were a Norwegian man and wake up to find a cargo ship in your front yard.
What?
And I'm going to show you the picture of it. Check this out. Yes, bro. A cargo ship crashes into a garden. A Norwegian man was... Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. Yes, our Norwegian man was roused by a neighbor in the early morning and alerted to an unusual situation. A cargo ship was in his front yard. Johan Hellberg said he was asleep inside of his home in Binset on the Troyd From Forge when neighbor Jostein Jorgensen rang his doorbell and called on his phone to alert him to the fact that a cargo ship had ran aground in his backyard. If the ship had hit the rocky outcrop right next to it, it would have lifted it up and hit the house hard. It only missed by a few meters, Hellberg told TV2. Jorgensen said he woke up just a few minutes earlier to the sound of the boat approaching. He ran outside and attempted to sound the alarm. Jorgensen said he was surprised to learn that Hellberg had slept through the entire incident. I was sure that he was already outside, but no, there was no sign of life. I rang the doorbell many times and nothing, Jorgensen said. And it was only when I called him on the phone that I managed to contact him. So I'm going to show you what it looks like here. Here's the video of it in the front yard, Andrew.
Now, these are pictures worth seeing, Jackie. You haven't seen them yet,
I haven't seen them yet, no.
Take a look at this. It's a man in Norway who woke
Look
up
at that,
to
bro.
find a cargo ship.
Look how close that got to his house, Andrew.
Holy shit.
And the guy slept through it, too.
His house would have been fucked.
Unbelievable.
You agree his house would have been fucked?
Yeah, and a lot more. Let's continue watching this news report.
Ship in his backyard.
There's the overhead shot, Andrew. So that's how a couple feet over to the left, or the way we're looking at it, and he would have totally hit that house.
Quite close, isn't it? 135-meter long vessel. It ran aground off Binset. I'm not sure if I've said that right. Anyway, it ended up just a few meters from where Johan Hellberg was sleeping. Well, despite the size of it, he didn't actually hear it come ashore, and instead he had to be woken up by a neighbour.
The doorbell rang at a time when I don't really like opening the door. I like to go back to sleep, but it was a very insistent ring, so I finally went to answer it. And there's a guy I know standing there, looking at me in amazement saying, "Have you not seen the ship?" But I hadn't, so I went to the window and saw this.
There you go. That's what it looks like when you wake up with a ship in your yard. And you know, Andrew, I figured, how did he know? They said no early warnings went off. They're supposed to have all kind of bells and buzzers that warn it when they're getting ready to run aground, buddy. So now I'm wondering how they're going to get that ship out of there, right? Wouldn't that be the next question, Andrew?
Yep.
Sure. Well, check it out. I got a little report because it says that they had to come up with a strategy because that boat is still there, Andrew. Well, let's see. It says the ship that ran aground in Norway should be removed within days, says the company. And here's another picture of it, Andrew. Look at this perspective right here, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, the screen. Oh.
But there you go. It says that they're going to have to basically unload it, Andrew. They're going to have to take the weight off of it and kind of pull it out of there to get it out. But they plan to do it on Wednesday, so it's still sitting there. But that guy made out pretty good. He's alive. And I'm making out very good because my generous friend Dave Daffler hooked me up with a $10 generous super chat. Thank you. And he says, it's Terry's knee's fault. Just save this. Something will happen. There you go. Terry, whenever the next thing happens, it's your fault. Thank you for the $10, Dave Daffler. It's definitely Terry's fault. I like this guy. I don't want to answer I like this guy. Yeah, I don't want to answer the door in the morning. I didn't want to be bothered about the ship coming to my house and crashing me. He has a nice little place on the fjord. Yeah. Drives a Pinto, doesn't he? Here we go. Drives a Pinto, lives on the fjord. Hello, can you give us a push? He slept through it because he was up watching Bobby Nickley. That might be the case. There's the night bot running on our friend's bot. 5 horns means danger, says Terry. Where apparently they didn't even get one of them. They didn't even get the fucking Ricola horn or nothing over there in the fjord, Andrew. Ricola. Let's see. Tugboats, perhaps? Yeah, Patrick. They said that they're going to have to literally take all the cargo containers off of it because it's being weighed down and because it's ran aground, obviously, and then they're going to pull it off. Adam's dildo batteries ran aground, says Live Ween. That's a deep pull, bringing the Adam back in here. Live Ween's been around for a minute, ever since the days that Adam bought his own roller coaster from the amusement park or whatever. Wow, that's a deep cut there, Live Ween. All of our friends are here today. What is this? Oh, I'm going to close that one out. What's the other story I got for you, Andrew? Maybe some people dream of doing this, Andrew, but one man actually did this. In my next story on the Vibe Not So Serious News, Andrew, an Oregon man, he quit his job to set sail with his cat. He arrives to a cheering fans in Hawaii, Andrew. So you ever hear people say, Andrew, I'm just going to quit my job one day and I'm going to just go sail away or something, right?
Yep.
Well, this guy did it, buddy. Let me read a little bit. And he did it with his cat. Let's acknowledge Lynn Munger checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. How you doing, Lynn? It's been a week that I've been off, but welcome back. I've been back for 2 days now, and welcome back to the Vibe, Lynn Munger. Let's read about this. This Oregon man. Well, he did it, Andrew, but he had a little extra motivation. I think let's read about how and why this guy did this. An Oregon man who quit his job at a tire company and liquidated his retirement savings to set sail to Hawaii with his cat, Phoenix, reached his destination Saturday, welcomed by cheering fans at the end of a weeks-long journey that he documented for his mass of followers on social media, Andrew. So this guy, him and his cat, just sailed by themselves. He looks like Bill Hader. Looks like the guy from Saturday Night Live. Bill Hader, he looks like him. Oliver Widger is his name, who also was greeted by Hawaii Governor Josh Green at the Waikiki Yacht Club on Oahu, acknowledged he was nervous facing the crowd, which included reporters. Widger said that he was feeling really weird, not seasick, but I just feel like I have to hold on to things to not fall over. So he still had his sea legs from being on the ocean all that time. Let me close this out. He became an online sensation with his story, which followed a diagnosis 4 years ago, Andrew, with a syndrome that carried a risk of paralysis, and it made him realize that he disliked his managerial job. He quit his job with no money and no plan, and $10,000 of debt, and his goal of buying a sailboat and sailing around the world. He taught himself to sail mostly via YouTube and moved from Portland to the Oregon coast. He spent months refitting a $50,000 boat that he bought. And there's his cat right there, Andrew. He set sail for Hawaii with his cat Phoenix later in April. He documented the whole thing. He had 1 million followers. And he says he didn't really feel alone because he always had the followers there. But that's the boat he was on right there, Andrew. Right there, he had a little sailboat and all. So there you go. So some people think about it, but that man did it. He did the damn thing. Let's see. White guy, of course, Dave Daffler. So he's 60,000 in debt. I think he's playing that timing game, Pop. He's like, I'm in debt, but I'm gonna die, and it's not gonna be my problem. Maybe he's doing it. I think he's doing that kind of thing, buddy. And I can't very well blame him. I'd be living it up, and if I left a little debt behind, I don't know if I'd feel so bad about that. Sick scam, just like Perry Caravello.
Shut the fuck up.
You lie too. You lie about being sick. My God, wasn't he not Gino? He was lying about. I got pain. I've had multiple surgeries. Yeah, it's such a baby last night, and every night that is. Let's see. Lynn says, because I have to go to work, but I can still be in here. Well, there you go. Come on, Lynn. He's like Stunt Joe driving to Florida in his Mercedes with 2 cats, a true adventurers. There you go. That is comparable. That is funny, Poppy. Well, there you go. Wake up, white people. And Andrew, says our friend FJM checking in. Checking on Andrew. Andrew's doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Let's see what we can get in with. Andrew, would you like a Hot Pocket?
What is your favorite kind of?
I'm a pepperoni cheese guy, Andrew. I'm a basic bitch when it comes to Hot Pockets, buddy. Andrew says it's good. All right, this will get your attention. Electric Head Gino says, I'm pretty sure his back pain is caused by his fanny pack and jerking it for 4 hours on his days off.
Shut the fuck up.
Gino, I say that all the time. I'm saying the only reason he wants the show to end right away is because the minute the stream ends, he's fucking jerking it, bro. I say it all the time. Wait, man. Dave Daffler has a... Oh, my mouse stopped working. Hello, mouse. Come in, mouse. Really? That's interesting. I guess I gotta get a new battery for my mouse, Andrew. Damn, normally I can keep this thing going for days. Let me see. Go wiring over here. Oh, where's it at? Come on, mouse. Come on. There it goes. I had to plug in my mouse, Andrew. That's a sumbitch. Let me see. Dave Daffler says, I had no idea Andrew wasn't white. 100% says like J. Gino. Good for him and his cat. Did Bobby Nick go emo? He kind of did. Bobby Nick's kind of his picture on. When he goes to eat or goes take care of business, he kind of dropped out a little bit. I imagine he'll be back before long. But he might not be back before I do you this last story. I'm going to show you a bikini report, Andrew. This will get everybody waking up. Andrew, what is your status of your, did you have Alexa or Siri? What were you waiting to be delivered to your house, buddy? Oh, he didn't even hear me. Well, Andrew, I'll do this by myself since Andrew's falling asleep on me. So Andrew, I believe, was waiting for his Siri or whatever it was. Well, there's been a lawsuit between Apple, a little lawsuit settlement that the Bikini Report is going to tell you about right now, as soon as I get my mouse working again. Oh, here it is. Here we go. I'm going to tell you about it right now. Like to see it? Here we go. Son of a bitch. Here we go. All right, here we go. Present. Bikini Report's going to tell you about the lawsuit, and maybe you guys are entitled to some money if you had Apple products that might have been listening in on you. Tell us about it, Bikini Report, about the lawsuit settlement.
Who owned a Siri-enabled Apple device between September of 2014 and the end of 2024. You may be eligible for some cash. Back in January, Apple agreed to pay a $95 million settlement in a civil lawsuit that alleged Siri was eavesdropping on its users, and that the info it heard was shared with advertisers. And now, the claims portal has been opened for people who want their cut. Each eligible device could get its owners up to $20, with a maximum of $100 per person. But that amount could shrink if more people than expected file before the July 2nd deadline. An interesting tidbit, even though Apple did settle for $95 million, the company explicitly denies the allegations, or that it did anything unlawful. However, the claimant's lawyers estimated Apple might have had to pay about $1.5 billion if it had been found guilty at trial. So who do you believe? Do you think Apple had Siri listening in on people? Tell us in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini. Whoop, thank you, Bikini Report. I hit the wrong button. What do you think, Andrew? You think Apple's listening to you?
Apple has got me under wraps.
See, Space Nerd is smart. She goes, that's why you don't get an Alexa. Of course they are listening to you. And this comes down to semantic, Space Nerd, because what they will literally try to say is that they were like, no, we're not eavesdropping on you. We have a microphone on and we're listening for key words. And when we hear those key words, we'll direct your Facebook and all your feeds based on those key words. And based on those semantics, they think that's not listening in on you. No, we're not listening on your conversation verbatim. We're just listening to a key word, and then we're putting something in front of you based on that key word. That's called listening in on you, computer companies. I'll let you know that one right there. I bet. She has no head or tits. I guess they had to mix it up a little bit, Dave Daffler. Some people like them toothpicks. Dave's getting a laugh from the nerd. Give us a 360, says CB. We gotta recommend that, CB. How you doing? We gotta recommend that, CB, because a lot of people have been requesting that. That seems like a no-brainer for these girls. Like, all they have to do is keep doing what you're doing, put them on a pedestal, and that would be such a basic, easy improvement for them. I wonder how many of the girls going, no, I signed up for the front. I didn't sign up for the backside. Let's see. She does have a pretty bikini, though. Androids listen too. That's true, Space Nerd. Like you said, all of this stuff, it's a trade-off. Whenever we use any of this technology, it's a trade-off. And, some people they don't care about their privacy and they don't want to hear it's being heard. But I love the semantics of it to where, like, no, we're not listening in. When we hear a keyword, we just kind of throw that site in front of your face. That's listening in. All of everything is always listening in on you. That's how you should live your life. That's the more you know from Popke. Just assume that everything is listening in on you and you'll be safe that way. Try having a conversation. That shit will be in your Amazon. Space Nerd, you know what happens? My wife and I will sit on the couch and talk about stuff, and it shows up in our feeds as we are talking about it. I could bring it up to her, and it'll come up in her feed first, or vice versa. That happens. That absolutely happens. Yo, what's up, yo? Checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. I think it's far too often you're sitting and talking with someone else about a particular object or service, and later the same day you have that's what we just touched on right there. You're absolutely correct, yo, and welcome to BF Live The Vibe. Do you have a second to make your way over to my channel and click like, share, and subscribe for free? I'd appreciate it. And that's what we're saying. See, we're all getting the same thing. Like Popke says, everybody's listening all the time. They're picking up on what so just live with the assumption that they've even had stories about your smart TVs listening in on people, and the ones have cameras on them. So shit is out there, folks. Right, CB. I always cover my cameras. There you go. You got to do that. Because some people say, well, it's not on. Well, I don't believe that there's not a software out there that couldn't maybe turn on our cameras remotely. So always best to cover up too. Fentanyl, Dave Davler said apparently fentanyl is not a keyword. Too skinny, eat some food, girl. Have a cheeseburger. She needs a cheeseburger special, Patrick. Yeah, because they have a flat arse. Right, because they don't want to. That's why they don't want to spin. Patrick Belmont. Also, everyone is watching surveillance state, says Space Nerd. Indeed, BF, she agrees. Dave Daffler hits me with the most generous $2 super chat. Wait a minute, says, first of all, Live Ween says, wait, women have heads, Dave Daffler? But then Dave Daffler hits me up with another generous super chat and says, Space Nerd talks dirty for free. Talk dirty for free. Talk dirty for free. Thank you, Dave Daffler. I appreciate that. Bobby Nick's still not on camera yet. I'll throw him backstage real quick. Oh, wow. That's what I'm saying, yo, said. Exactly. We hit on the same point at the same time. Live Ween men end up not having heads if you're a praying mantis. Oh, shit. She going for that Black Widow praying. That's right, because the praying mantis, that's what they do to their males. Oh, shit. We got to look out. Yo, getting the love from Lynn. I trust no one, says Space Nerd. Good way to go through life. Hey, Matt, thank you, buddy, for throwing my link over there on the Andrew the Giant channel, Andrew the Giant 96. If you could click on that link right there and come over to BF Live The Vibe and hook me up with a like, share, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Very true nerd. Let's get through this. Thanks. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. Thank you for subbing. People who think that they can get away with a crime these days are sorely mistaken. But I watch CSI, Space Nerd. I know all the tricks. I'm smarter than the police. I can do that. All right, let's get on with it. That's always why I wear a mask when masturbating. It's not just because I'm freaky, because he wants anonymity when he's on the camera right there. R.I.P. Andy. Andy? It's important, Popke. R.I.P. Andy. Andy's not dead. He's just sleeping. Let's get on with this. Very welcome. They're listening in the cars now, too, says our friend Patrick Belmar, who has, if you have one of those systems going in your car. All right, well, guys, I think we kind of did the damn thing, man. We've done some news stories. We talked about him at length, so much so that I put Andrew to sleep. And it's 1:32 on the East Coast of the United States, so that means it's time to take a piss break, but not before we wrap up the Vibe Not So Serious news. The midday sensation that's sweeping the nation is BF Live The Vibe. This is BF Live, the Vibe 311 now, folks, 311. What about a poo break? Well, whatever you can fit into this break that I have planned for you, it's 2.5 minutes. So if you can fit that in, more power to you or more power poo you. But why don't we do this, folks? Why don't we pause right now for the cause? We do 3 hours of fun, exciting content here every day. So exciting that it keeps Andrew wide awake all the time. Look at this guy right over here. Look at this. He is fired up. Look at this guy right here. He's ready to go, folks. He's ready for the second half of the show. But are you? All right, well, maybe not. Maybe we'll check in with Andrew after the piss break, folks. And after the piss break, we can check the National Day Hey Hey. We can do a TKB, a Terry Nee knowledge break. We could do some karaoke. We could do our sexy bits. We could talk about what went down on Perry Caravello Live last night. This and so much more right after this, folks. 2.5 minutes. So grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a friend, grab a smoke. Grab anybody you want to and let them know that no one has more fun than we do in the midday right here on The Vibe, folks. And we're going to take a 2.5 minute piss break and basically have a whole entire show, kind of like we just did on the other side of said piss break. Right after this, 2.5 minutes, more fun. Come on back.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
You can do it. Oh, Andrew didn't touch his pee-pee. We are sitting here with the well-rested Andrew the Giant. We are back for the second half of BF Live, the Vibe stream show 311. Shout out to you 40 awesome people catching these midday vibes. I love and appreciate everybody here. It'd be more fun if Andrew was awake, but look, my boy is sleeping. Let's take some of these banners down. We're not done having fun yet here on the Vibe, though, right here in the middle of the day, folks. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Did you guys have breakfast already? I didn't. You know what I know? My habit is I get up. I have coffee for breakfast. Coffee is my breakfast of champions. Before I put anything in me, I have my first cup of coffee. And don't get so funny where I said putting things in me there, Cherry. But yeah, I'll go have my. I'll have these little pancakes and all. That's my little thing that I'll have before. But let's see. Let's see what other people are having for breakfast, like famous people. Let's see what David Bowie used to have for breakfast. What did you have, Dave? David Bowie chooses his favorite breakfast. Let's see what David likes.
Ooh, I think I'll have a pastry. I grab some every morning. A pastry for me, please. Pastries, 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 fresh pastries. Delicious. Fresh pastries are so good. Oh, pastries feel so lovely. Pastries feel so lovely. Pastries. Pastries.
Pastries is what David Bowie likes. I'll have a nice pastry every now and then when it's available to me. Let me see. Matt's laughing. Love me some Bowie, says Space Nerd. Pecans laughing. Dave Daffler's order of things. He goes, I wake up, go to the bathroom, and then get out of bed. Woke up, got out of bed. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I thought he had a cup of Mick Jagger's jizz every morning. Yes, remember all those rumors? And yeah, they had to get their stomachs pumped out because they had a jizz in his stomach. We see those stories all the time, man. That's funny. I know I can hear some of you talking in the chat about that. But yeah, that was always that, yeah, Mick Jagger and David Bowie are gay together. They got like each other's jizz in their stomach or some shit. You've been stomach pump stories and funny shit like that. Well, speaking of funny shit, why don't we do this? We have some great people in this community, so generous and so helpful. Matter of fact, did I make sure I got all of those? Let me sure. Let's see. It's Terry Knee's fault if anything happens. We got that one. Space Nerd talk dirty for free. Terry Knee hits me with one and says, BF, you inspired me for my morning drive. Email. Oh boy. Okay. Well, how about if I do this? Well, thank you, Terry Nee, number one, for your content and your generous super chat informing me of it. But let me put up what I already had queued up right here, and let's do a Terry's knowledge break. Today, Terry's knowledge break. Andrew would want to see this one. I don't know if we'll wake up for it, but let me pull it up. Today, we have a good one, guys. Terry Nee is going to teach us all about... Pull it up here. I don't want to say it too much in advance. Today's Terry Nee knowledge break teaches us about tattoos. A TKB for you. Andrew, wake up for the TKB. We got tatted hotties today for the knowledge break. Now, I will say this does perplex me and confuse me a little bit because I guess I don't mind a tattoo or two, a well-placed tattoo or two on a woman, but you're going to notice a lot of these are just basically just all up and down their body and all, and that's a bit much for me personally. But there is a hot factor, and so I'm always weighing, what is the hot factor? Like, how much of a hottie am I going to tolerate how much tattooing on? So let's keep that in mind as we watch this. Like, which one, even though they got a lot of tattoos on them, you know what? Tattoos don't really bother me. I'm going to look past the tattoos. Yeah, some of these are just like too much. See? Under boob was that last one. I don't have ass treeks. She got them on her ass treeks, Popkey. Hot, a lot of tattoos. That's a lot. Oh, hell to the no. That's what we got to do. Good vibes from a Terry Nee knowledge break. We learned about how hot women can have tattoos and sometimes mess up their body with said tattoos. Let's see. Called it Mick. Rini says, Matt, he's a sleeping giant. Steal his golden eggs. Matt, he's sleep.
Oh, don't fee, fi, fo, fat. I thought I saw a putty tat. Who did that? What's going on here?
Let's see. Matt is laughing at Rini, saying Rini 100%. Jay Long checks in and says, is that dude alive? Well, Jay Long, I thought you should know that dude. You are on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. And yes, he is alive, buddy. But he does get the kind of the midday, I think we all do. You get that urge where you just kind of want to Andrew is a podcasting bro. He is a prolific podcaster. He loves doing this shit even in his sleep. What's up, Jay Long? Yeah. Hang on a second. Popke has one. The funniest Bowie Jagger video is the Dancing in the Streets one. Yeah. Dancing in the street. Dancing in the street. Yeah. And all the extra gay clapping. Let's see. With the music video, with the music removed, and someone is just doing the sound effects. I'm clapping. I'm pointing fingers at you. I'm pointing my fingers at you. Pecan. Oh, hang on. It jumped on me. Pecan, thank you, buddy, for a $2 super chat. Another one. And he says, Tikal or Tikal. Well, come on, Pecan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pecan. Man, I appreciate your generosity. Duke of the Dog Differs Popkey says, I've seen that. For Dave Daffler, says Terry Neen. Okay, let me get that email right quick here. Let me see. I'm gonna click on this one. I'm gonna open this one. I'm gonna move this Google Chrome over here. I'm gonna play this little thing. Hi, folks. Your view is important to me here on The Vibe. And to Andrew, even though he's asleep. But now I'm gonna go to something called The Morning Drive. Terry Nee just sent me a video. I'm downloading it right now. It's now in my downloads, and I'm going to share it with you right now. Here is a spontaneous Terry Nee knowledge break sent to me fresh in my mail. Hang on, let me say cancel. Close that. There we go. Now let me go here, present. And we go screen share. Boom. Video file in my downloads because I just downloaded it. Here it is, fresh Terry Nee knowledge break. Come on, Terry. Oh shit! That's Terry Nee and his dog. They made console spaghetti. They made console cereal. Terry Nee. You freaking nut! Look, Andrew. He went out and made spaghetti in his car. Look at this. He made cereal. He got Fruity Pebbles in his console instead of cereal.
Fruity Pebbles.
And then the beautiful dog, Terry Nee. There you go. There is a Terry Nee knowledge break right there after we just had one. Let's see who's checking in now, and we're going to keep on going with the fun here. Thank you, Terry Nee. Andrew, wake up, says Matt. Wake up. Grab a brush and put a little makeup.
Yo.
It's every girl on Pornhub. Oh, yeah, every girl on Pornhub. In that kind of, Andrew, you didn't see that, did you, buddy? The Terry Nee knowledge break?
No.
I'll run it for you again. Where'd I put that one? That's the dog one. Let me remove that one. And let me bring up the Terry Nee knowledge break again. Video file. Let's see. Terry Nee. Terry Nee folder. Terry Nee. Here we go, Andrew. Let me know what you think about these girls and if these tattoos are a deal breaker for you, buddy. Scores, man. Got a tattoo. Scores, man. The tattoos you got to look past to get to that ass.
The tattoos are hot.
But well, Andrew, I guess I gotta know who I'm asking, but I don't mind a well-placed tattoo or two, Andrew. When it gets to be a problem for me, it's when it's like their whole body and shit, bro. You don't mind the whole body thing? Andrew's like, fuck no.
It goes past like the eyeballs and all this.
Too much around the face turns you off a little bit. Yeah. I'm with you with that. I could tolerate them more every other place than the face.
I've seen people actually get their face, their tongue split.
Oh no, I've seen those people to get their tongue split and everything. Yeah, the weird piercing people. Popke points out that Terry Nee is a car hoarder. He's going to the flea market. Let's keep watching, Andrew. Underboob, my favorite. You should get a little blood. I feel a little blood flow. Got blood flow from the TKV. Look, Granny's got to hit it first. He says, wow, first time I popped in and it wasn't any dongs. It's Dong Free Tuesday. There, Granny. How you doing, buddy? Cheers, first time for everything. Corn Dip simply says, just give it a minute. Dongs will be along any minute. Look, and here Andrew wakes up with his dongs out. I'm a book nerd, Terry. Granny, what's up, brother? From Peacunt. Corn Dip getting a laugh from Granny. Oh my God, there's my boy Granny checking in. It says John Travolta checking in the chat today. Oh my God. Corn Dip getting the love from Peacunt. Matt says, BF, did you hear when Wendy was calling out you when she was drunk? No, but I saw you or somebody say this yesterday. Does anyone have a clip of this? Did you hear this, Andrew? Was she saying she wanted to do me mad, or was she talking shit about me? What was it? I would love to hear that. If somebody got me a clip of that, I'll play that shit. What's up, Corn buddy? I hope you're doing well. Granny says hey to everyone in the chat because he ain't typing everybody's individual name. He sees you. Let's see. It's like having sex with the New York Times. Oh, hey, honey, put something on your tramp stamp that's interesting so I got something to read when I'm banging you. Oh, from the back. Corn Diff getting the love from Mandy Diff. Hey, Granny from Reenie. Inquiring minds want to know, says Space Nerd. Matt says, she said she wanted to fuck you. Well, I guess well, I wouldn't be surprised. When we are friendly because, Bobby Nick, sometimes people get up the friends and the Bobby Nick. They get it mixed up, but hey, man, I'll fight Bobby Nick over that ass. Let me see. Granny, you getting the shout out love from Mandy Diff. Hoya, Granny from Space Nerd. Oh my God, Matt. And hey, Corn Dip from Reenie. As we continue on with the vibe, we did David Bowie's Breakfast. What else I got? Why don't we check the National Day calendar? I know there's a couple in here. Back off, Wendy, says Terry Nee. BF is his property. Did you know that Granny is Cajun, says Chaoxic? What's up, Chaoxic? How you doing in the midday, my friend? Come on here, let's keep having some fun. I'm going to go check the National Day calendar because I know there's a few national days in here, holidays we got to celebrate. And I think there's some ones that we might enjoy talking about with the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
It is that crazy day. It's Tuesday, Andrew. It's Monday's bastard child. It's Tuesday. What's up, buddy?
Where did Bobby go?
Bobby Nick is currently got his avatar up. He's doing the backstage thing or whatever. I think sometimes he catches naps or people come and visit him or he eats food or something like that. There he is. There's his disturbing avatar right there. Looks like he has a rest picture when that is his mugshot when he was younger.
That's when he was like 20.
And that's a legit shot because I can see it looks like either an inmate number or a license number next to it. But that's legit right there. No wonder Bobby Nick poison so much. There you go. All right. Well, we'll want it. He's backstage.
You ever feel not even tired and you end up falling asleep
And sometimes, Andrew, your body just gets so calm. I think you can be content and not be tired. Something about being content, Andrew. I'm just sitting around and I don't have no place to be and I'm feeling good. Sometimes, I might just feel like just taking a little nap, buddy. That's okay. It's no reflection on how good the show's going. No reflection on that. I'm not putting you to sleep.
I don't mean to do that because you're boring me. It's just okay.
I know. I'm just fucking around. Look, Granny says, oh my God. He looks like a young Meatloaf. You took the words right out of my mouth, Popke. There you go. All right, well, why don't we do, like I said, we're doing the National Day calendar. I already ran the element, so let me show you what's going on today. There's a couple interesting ones here, Andrew. This one, today on the National Day calendar, it is Tuesday, May 27th, the bastard child of Monday. It's National Grape Day, Andrew. Grape Day. Sugar Water Purple. And also to go along with National Grape Day, it's National Grape Popsicle Day, Andrew. And the last one we have today is National Cellophane Tape Day. Well, Andrew, do you like some grapes, buddy?
I was asking for some.
You were asking for some. I thought that grandma's hooked you up with some grapes before. Look at the lovely, sweet Scorpio checks in, Andrew. Watching me and you.
Hey, sweet Scorpio.
Thanks for being over here on the Vibe channel. I appreciate that. Sweet Scorpio, you're getting the love right there from our friend Pete Cunt. Pop, yeah, he looked like a young meatloaf. So you were trying to get some grapes today, huh, Andrew?
But Grandma didn't have none.
Well, maybe you were having that urge because it's National Grape Day, and you're celebrating the sweetness of National Grape Day by encouraging everyone to enjoy nature's most delicious fruit. Now, Andrew, are you a purple grape guy? Are you a green grape guy? What type of green grape do you like there, buddy? See you like both?
Both.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever had something called a flavored grape called a cotton candy flavored grape, Andrew?
I've heard of it, but I wanted to taste one, but I couldn't.
Well, my wife and my girls like them. I'm not a fruit eater, buddy, but we've gone to the store and they literally have it on the wrapper, Andrew. And somehow they have devised some kind of genetic crossing or something that when they eat these grapes, they literally taste like cotton candy to them, buddy.
Damn.
And I've seen them. They give them to other people, and they go, "Wow, that really does taste like cotton candy." Let's see.
God damn. My strap was on my nipple, making it like pop out.
Making it erect. Uh-oh. Yeah. Picture didn't happen. Let's see. I thought I saw somebody coming in backstage. All right, let me get you off the single shot there, Andrew. Let's get back to it. Too sweet. Now, are you talking about the cotton candy ones, or are you talking about just grapes in general?
You don't have to pee, do you?
That's right.
Yes, I saw that yesterday. They told you.
Stacy has some if you want. Uh-oh. Too sweet. There's the night bot. That is not juicy man meat. That's what. Of course it is. There's juicy man meat right there. Cosmic Crisp apples are amazingly sweet, says our friend Terry Nee, checking in on cotton candy ones. The Fat Pig says they're too sweet for him. Well, you can just have the standard ones like Andrew likes. Grapes are one of the most popular fruits from around the world. National Grape Day on May 27th celebrates the juicy and flavorful varieties available for snacking, sharing, and even drinking. Now, I don't mind me a good. I used to like some grape. I don't mind much on grape soda, Andrew, but I like grape Kool-Aid back in the day. I like grape and Kool-Aid.
I forgot what soda it is, but it looks like. Maybe you could help me out with this one, but it looked like a beer bottle, but it was a soda.
Was it? Because don't they make? Was it knee-high grape or something like that? Was it knee-high? Maybe Terry Nee. Somebody will tell us in the chat. But Sweet Scorpio, Andrew, look at the screen because Sweet Scorpio says Andrew definitely juicy man meat.
I always have. Yeah. Especially for Scorpio.
Oh, Lord. It's getting creepy here, Scorpio. See what you did there? Grape soda and cheese poofs is my idea of wine and cheese plate. Damn, Space Nerd's a cheap date over here, Andrew. Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I want cheesy poofs, ma'am. And grape soda, ma'am. Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Oh, I like grape granny, says John Travolta checking in on the vibe. I smoke my produce, says the Fat Pig. You know what, buddy? You know, Scott's not here today. We don't have Scott's Hole for you today. Scott's Hole is where we typically go and smoke a bowl. But since you brought it up, for no good reason, how about we do this? I'll celebrate donks again. And hell, just because the Fat Pig brought it up, if anybody partakes, let's do a little midday thing. Grab what you got, smoke. Another dab dog for dunks. Do-do-doom, doom, doom. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for dunks.
Nice, big dog.
Gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks.
I meant
another dab dog for dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey.
I meant your butthole.
Whoa, what was that?
Can I do a shout out and well wishes?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know how vaginas work.
All right, go ahead. Sure.
Shout out Jim Ross.
Oh yeah, Jim Ross. Tell everybody who Jim Ross is and what he's going through, Andrew.
One of the best. I'm biased because I'm a wrestling fan, but I think Jerry King Lawler and Jim Ross were the best combo in wrestling history.
Yeah.
But he was a long time wrestling announcer. He was diagnosed with colon cancer.
He's had every kind of cancer. I mean, he's had problem with his feet, like diabetes. He's had everything, and he's kicked every issue's ass. By God, it's a Slobberknocker. Right, Happy Gosling checks in. By God, he knows.
But
yeah, Jim Ross, longtime wrestling announcer, has had many health problems and ailments, has beat everyone, but he currently was diagnosed with cancer, right, Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah, so I saw a picture today where I think he's in the hospital with a younger female, maybe his daughter or something, I don't know, and saying he's about to get his first treatment today, Andrew. So best wishes to Jim Ross.
That's what I just saw, and I was like, oh, I'm going to give... I don't know why I give stupid shout-outs to these celebrities.
Well, you never know, Andrew. You didn't know that talking to Shuli one day would end up having you being an even bigger podcaster than you are, and everything that has led to, buddy. So I would say never give up on that. Just keep following what you believe, keep putting your heart out there, and good things will come back to you, Andrew. It's all good. But yes, best wishes for longtime wrestling announcer Jim Ross. Andrew wants to kind of throw in there as we do the middle of the national day, the national calendar check that we're in the middle of.
Sorry about that.
That's quite all right, Andrew. No, that's fine, buddy. That's
I just saw the picture in my face. I was like, oh, damn.
Well, how about if you like national grape? How about grape popsicles, Andrew? How you feel about those on National Grape Day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like anything grape.
Grape ape. Sugar water purple. That's what grape is. Let's see. Stone cold. Look at the broken wood, broken bodies. Sounds good. Yes, Andrew.
What? Since we're on the topic of Jim Ross, what was, in your opinion, what was Jim Ross' best call in wrestling history?
Oh my God, Andrew! I've been watching Jim Ross as an announcer since I was a kid, buddy. That's a little hard to say, man. I think just like the sayings that he's made up, like the by God. You know, when you hear somebody go by God like that, you know, or it's a Slobberknocker. That's Jim Ross. So he's made up some of the most famous saying in wrestling that will live on.
My God, he's broken in half.
There you go. I think that's really what he's contributed. I prefer Bob Ross. He did his best call is be brave. Like that one, Bob Ross. One episode, I had BF doing Stone Cold voice threatening homosexual acts on his opponent. I almost died laughing. Wow, what kind of show were we doing that day there, Live Ween? Widow Killer checks in and says, Jim Ross's reaction to The Undertaker throwing Mick Foley off the Hell in the Cell is legendary. Was that the one where they went through it? I know the one that they went through it. Yeah. But yeah, those crazy son of a bitches up on top of the cages, man. They just couldn't. They were outdoing each other. Who could do the dumbest shit? But yeah, I remember the one time the cage fell through, and that wasn't supposed to happen, Andrew. With
that was pretty
damn cool. His BQ sauce, his barbecue sauce, says FJM. He knows Jim Ross for that.
Was it? Is his barbecue sauce any good?
I can't say I haven't had it, but I know he's a big barbecue fan. What's up, P-Gun? How you doing there? But yeah, it did. They went through the top of that one cage. Hey, whoa, Lynn says she's back. Well, you know what our old friend from Tan Mom says about that.
I never left.
She never left, but welcome back, Lynn. It's National Grape Popsicle Day on May 27th, and since summer is just around the corner, it calls for warm weather, sunshine, and a National Grape Popsicle Day. In San Francisco, California, in 1905, 11-year-old Frank Epperson was outside on his porch mixing water with white powdered flavoring to make soda. Upon going inside, he left it there on the porch with a stirring stick still in it. That night, the temperature reached a record low, and the following morning, Frank discovered the drink had frozen to the stick, Andrew. How about that, in California? Years later, in 1922, Epperson introduced his treat at a fireman's ball, where it was a huge success. Then in 1923, he made and sold his frozen treat on a stick at an amusement park in Alameda, California. Epperson applied for a patent in 1924 for his frozen confectionery, which he called the Episicle Ice Pop. He then renamed it the Popsicle, Andrew. I didn't know that little history about that. I didn't realize that, buddy. Like a lot of things, just like the Reese's cup, Andrew, which was where your chocolate fell into my peanut butter and you got a Reese's cup. A lot of things are invented by accident. So he left it out on the porch and it froze one day. And now we have the great Popsicle. Thank you for that accident. It's also National Cellophane Tape Day, Andrew. I don't think there's anybody that's never used tape before, buddy.
Really?
Let's see. I just realized it's May 27th, Lynn. And you know, you're not wrong, Lynn. I keep saying it all the time. I'm a summer guy, and I love these days, and I want them to go by nice and slow. But it seems like May, we just burned through May, and now it's June. It's going to be July before you know it. So let's make the most of every day we are together and have fun with it, because they go by fast, Andrew.
Yes, they do.
They go by fast. Let's see. So it's May 27th today. That's what we're doing. National Cellophane Tape Day. But up there, Andrew, everybody uses tape. I mean, use it in school, business, work, and life. What would we do without tape, Andrew?
There wouldn't be condoms.
I've used tape before, says Lynn. There you go. Exactly. Look, Andrew goes to condoms right away. I don't know what you've done for sexual protection before. It's like shrouding his dick in duct tape or something over here.
I wonder who invented like cellophane, the sticky.
Well, you know, it just so happens, Andrew, that I am doing a National Day calendar check, and we're doing National Cellophane Tape Day. So I'll read you what it says, and let's see what we can learn, because that's what we're here for. It could be a sticky situation on May 27th, as we recognize National Cellophane Tape Day. Can you imagine where we would be without this invention? Wrapping presents would be slightly more difficult without it. Also known as invisible tape or Scotch tape, this innovation can be found in every household and office. Richard Gurley Drew, June 22nd, 1899, he lived up until 1980. He invented the invisible tape in 1930, Andrew, a man named Richard Gurley Drew. He created the tape from cellulose and originally called it cellulose tape. His career started at the 3M Company in 1920 in St. Paul, Minnesota, where he developed a masking tape for the automotive industry in 1925. Originally designed to seal cellophane packages sold in groceries and bakeries, the new adhesive missed its mark. By the time all of its drawbacks were resolved, DuPont had introduced heat-sealed cellophane. However, the cellophane patching still offered some benefits. With a resounding endorsement from customers, 3M found a market in both the home and the office. Many of us keep several rolls of it too. Check the closet with the wrapping paper for a roll or two. There will be another roll in the junk drawer. Count another one in a desk. In offices and schools, teachers and employees stash tape in large quantities, Andrew. So it's National Tape Day. Something we take for granted, Andrew.
Tape.
Something we take for granted. Here we go.
I had to tape my dick for condom catheters.
Wait a minute. Andrew's always gonna bring every story back to his penis. You wait a minute. You wait a minute. So Andrew, you advocate for a certain tape on your penis because of condom catheters. Is this what I'm hearing, buddy?
No, they had me try them so it would be easier for me to go to the bathroom, but they kept.
So you need like condom catheter tape or something like that, and it won't hurt when you. So it won't hurt when you peel it off. Oh my God! All right, I'll check it.
They didn't work. They kept falling off my dick.
It's falling off my dick. Well, you know, people have issues. You know,
I don't know. I don't know how vaginas work.
All right, let me see. Let me go. I got. Oh, here's Drunk Wendy. All right, let's see what Wendy. This is Wendy, drunk Wendy, talking some shit about me, courtesy of Matt. Thank you for giving me the clip, buddy. I told you I'd play it. Let's see if Wendy, she wants to do me. Me and Bobby Nick gonna be fighting over Wendy, it sounds like. Let me get this banner off here. We know it's May. Here we go. Here we go. What's Wendy saying about me, Matt? Let's go.
Oh, where's BF? I want to fuck BF.
You should probably fuck BF, Wendy.
Well, bad.
Oh, Wendy is my girl. She sends me the link to every show, I'll have you know. Not just Bobby Nick.
Oh, where's BF? I want to fuck BF.
You should probably fuck BF, Wendy.
Well, bad.
Who's that saying? Who's that Kyoto woman saying that he should fuck me? Who's saying that? Who's that?
Oh, where's BF? I want to fuck BF.
You should probably fuck BF, Wendy.
Well, bad.
Oh, is that that sounds like Brutal Pain. Is that Brutal Pain, Andrew?
Or
thank you.
Either that or Thompson.
Happy Gosling says you are hunted, BF. Apparently I am. Look, the face there is like, wow. That's why Terry and he got hot earlier saying, wait a minute, BF is mine. Back off. All right. Well, I think we did them all, Andrew. There's only 3 of them today, buddy. It's National Grape Day. It's National Grape Popsicle Day. It's National Cellophane Tape Day. I don't think we could do without any of them, and I can't do without you guys. So let's keep having fun with this show. That was just the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
L to the yeah at 9 minutes after 2 o'clock, where I'm coming to you from, where me and Andrew are now coming to you from, because we're now in the same time zone, since Andrew is the Florida man. I don't have to do no convergence for Andrew. It is 9 minutes after 2 o'clock for both of us. That means we're 9 minutes into hour number 3 of 3 hours that we like to bring you here every day. Andrew, the Human Sports Ticker, and myself, BF, and this great chat family. Yes.
Okay. Is it bad that a lot of adult stars know about me?
Oh boy, here we go. Here's Andrew humble bragging and trying to bring his community in. So, for those of you who don't know, Andrew is a man's man. He even has an alternative account on Twitter called the Horny Wheelchair Guy, and he kind of saves all that sexy talk over there. I still say we're gonna do that segment on here one day, Andrew. I'm gonna show.
I agree. I want to bring that back.
All right, we're going to do that one day. So Andrew talks to many people in the industry, don't you? And you still on that on Twitter X a lot?
I do.
Yeah. It used to, folks, it used to be so embarrassing. Like Andrew's site, you have to make sure that your family wasn't around you when you're on Twitter, because you'll be minding your own business, right? Just on your Twitter, la-di-da-di-da. And all of a sudden you'll get to Andrew sharing something spread wide open on the Horny Wheelchair Guy. And you're hoping that your family or the police ain't looking over your shoulder at what you're watching on your phone, Andrew. So that's what it's like watching the Horny Wheelchair Guy site. Yes.
But a lot of the girls are advocating, like, you should come to the conventions. Like, you're cool, dude.
Oh my God, they would eat you up at the conventions. They would be on your lap on them wheelchairs. Oh my goodness, yes. Andrew at a porn convention. That's a match made in heaven. Next time Vinny comes down, you gotta see which porn conventions are coming to Florida or something. Andrew, I have a feeling there might be 1 or 2 down there. Let's see. Widow Killer asked a great question. Has Andrew been to any of the theme parks yet? I know Epic Universe opened last week at Universal Orlando.
I haven't.
That would be so, where, okay, well, Lynn asked, where is Vinny? You can give him the update on Vinny. He's a Wisconsin boy.
Vinny is at home.
He's back home in Wisconsin taking care of business. It's amazing. I think it's amazing that he's been able to break away twice in this short time that Andrew's been there. He's been there like half the time with you, right, Andrew?
Yes.
We wish it could be full-time too. But that would be a dream of mine, Andrew, if I would come down to the parks, and maybe whether grandma or not, whether you could make it with Vinny or Vinny's down there sometime and we would all do the parks together. That would be a fun thing to try to do. That would be fun.
We gotta talk off air and see when your busy schedule allows, I would love to hang out with you and just like do stuff, man. Be dope.
Yeah, I would like that too, Andrew. And like I said, we'll figure it out one day if I make it down to the parks or whatever. But yeah, we couldn't put all that on Grandma right away. You know, she's trying to get you settled in. You can't be rushing out like, all right, now take me to all the parks right away. But maybe that's something we'll work our way up to. But you know, Andrew, how hot is it down there in Florida today, buddy?
Right now it's 92 degrees.
Damn, 92 degrees and feeling fine. Well, Andrew, I have a suggestion for you if you need a way to keep cool in this summer heat.
Using ice in your drinks and instead use frozen vegetables. For the new year, I'm trying to eat healthier, so I just add frozen vegetables into my freezer, and every time I have a drink, I use these vegetables instead of ice. It makes it a great way to get in my daily vegetables without even noticing. Stop using ice in your drink.
What do you think, Andrew?
I like it.
Wait, he likes it. He just sees a. I did this. I guess I'm accused. Maybe I could be accused of the same thing because you see a cute chick talking about something and you didn't even pay attention to what she said. Look, even Space Nerd said so dumb. Well, let's hear. This is an Ice Cube hack, Andrew. You're supposed to. Oh, let me unmute it for you. Here we go.
Instead, use frozen vegetables. For the new year, I'm trying to eat healthier, so I
Supposed to put frozen vegetables and pour soda on them, Andrew.
just add frozen vegetables into my freezer, and every time I have a drink, I use these vegetables instead of ice. It makes it a great way to get in my
What's the matter? It's vegetable Coke. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
vegetables without even noticing.
And you can eat and then you get a fork, Andrew, and you eat your vegetables. You going to do that with her?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Happy Gosling, this is the problem. He says, she's hot, but it's a bad idea. Cook your veggies and keep that shit separate. That's what more you know from Happy Gosling. Nerd getting a shout out from Not the Bees. What's up, Not the Bees? She's an ice influencer, Space Nerd says. Yeah, you can influence about everything.
Stop using ice in your drinks and instead use frozen vegetables. For the new year, I'm trying to eat healthier, so I just add frozen vegetables into my freezer, and every time I have a drink, I use these vegetables instead of ice. It makes it a great way to get in my daily vegetables without even noticing. Stop using ice in your drinks.
Stupid kills hot, says Terry Nee. I tend to agree with that. But once again, we have stupid kills hot, and sometimes too many tattoos kills hot. But does it really, Terry Nee? Does it really? Well, Space Nerd says it in fact does. Well, there you go, folks. That says what we're doing. We're just having fun, playing some fun little clips and talking about them.
You're the hottest girl in the world, but if you act stupid, no longer attractive.
Mama says stupid is as stupid does. Stupid is, stupid does. All right, and speaking of stupid is, it's stupid does. I can't think of a better segue than to do a little Perry talk right now, talking about stupid is as stupid does. So let me go over to Twitter X, and there was a show on last night. Let's talk about it a little bit and have fun with my friends who like him, who like to talk about Perry talk. That's right, folks. I'm over here outside in the hallway of apartment 102.
BF.
Yes, sir.
I gotta take a piss.
All right, just don't take mine and come back when you're done. Andrew will be back soon, and I'll do Perry talk right out here. Because Tom and Jim gave me access to the ring camera right here. How you doing, Tom and Jim? Thank you for that, for our Perry Talk segment. Oh, hashtag Excedrin Gate. Yep, you saw that, Happy Gosling, when he did that quick hand switch the other day when he was taking stuff out of the bags, and he did that little quick thing, and Tom saw him, and he goes, what that thing that you took out? And he had to show him the tape, and finally, he fessed up that he was hiding Excedrin. Fucking Excedrin. He's a pillhead, man. You know he's a pillhead. Well, let's talk about our friend, the Pillhead. Pecan is having fun using the Perry emojis. So is FJM, because he supports me by being a member here on the Vibe. Stupid. Oh, frozen vegetables have no nutrients, says the fat pig, going back to that other one. Excedrin Gate. Let's get on with it now. Pecan cheers from Not the Bees. I actually saw that live. Excedrin Gate, phenomenal content. Didn't you see that? That little sleight of hand he did? Well, we've talked about it. Yesterday was Memorial Day, right? And we know Perry is a veteran of sorts. At least he's old, right? I mean, that counts as being a veteran of something, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you're old. I mean, you're a veteran. I don't know, but let's do this one. Let me show you this one. This is Perry's thoughts on Memorial Day from Perry Caravella Live during our Perry Talk segment right here on The Vibe.
Look, a lot of them and a lot of us have been through wars. I mean,
wait, what
my Ernesto family's been in the wars. My dad has been in the wars. I mean, myself and my other two brothers.
What war have you been in?
The war of staying alive.
Oh, okay.
I feel like one of the Bee Gees.
He goes right to gay.
Well, in addition to it being Memorial Day.
Look.
He goes right to gay. I said, a couple of us said in the chat last night, well, he's a veteran of the Cola Wars. It's the only wars that Perry's ever participated in, right, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
Well, what war have you been in? You can't, just because your family's been in a war, you can't count that for you, bro. That's like saying, yeah, because they're all cooks, that makes you a cook. That's not how any of this works, Perry Caravella. Can you hear my comments over here? And I'm going to go into the next one that I have for you right here on The Vibe. I'm outside of 102. Oh, yeah. Let's see what you guys come up with for this one. Perry had to wear this special headdress last night. And the question is, what is the Smurf name you would give Perry for this one? Wore this headband hair last night. What's the Smurf name you would give him? Angry Smurf? Gay Smurf? A veteran of thousands of psychic wars. The psychic wars. The wars inside of his head. Same thing, Matt says right there. The war of 1992. He's fighting it to this day. He's having flashbacks to this day. Happy Gosling says, like they were deep into Tom's tips and had a ton to do, and that Excedrin search took over an hour and a half of pause time, but it was incredible. Ain't that something, buddy? And he knows that they can prove it against him, and he'll still lie with the cameras and everybody with the tape and all that stuff. Let me see. We got that one. We actually saw that. Happy birthday to Terry Nee from Not the Bees. I want to make sure we acknowledge that one. The war in his head. The obese Smurf. He looks like a troll. He looks like the troll under the bridge, doesn't he, Widow Killer? How about Chubby Smurf from Popkey? There we go. That's a good one. Scamming Smurf.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a good one Matt threw out there. Okay, let's see what else happened on last night there. Let's go to another clip right here. Oh, yes. The media shares. Last night was Media Share Monday. I'll show you at the top which one won last night. It was a classic poop story. But Antonio Banderas showed up last night with a special message for the media share for Perry Caravella.
Hola, Mr. Perry. Is your new friend, Antonio Banderas. Pleasure to be here. Now, I'm sorry I was mistaken about your loving of men. It's just, I hear you bragging about the 92 on your show, so you can understand the confusion. So, to rectify the situation, I have invited 20 homeless hotties for the chili cook-off on June 26th. Oh yeah. They will take turns eating chili out of your chandelier globes. But first, we must remake you into a real man.
I bet he did.
And the only way to do this is for you to have sex with a hot, sexy man full of machismo, like me, Antonio Banderas. So, on June 26th, I will be making sweet, sweet love to you, just like the Spartan warrior, just like, like the ancient Greeks. So, you won't be nervous when the homeless hotties arrive at your apartment. Then, and only then, will you be able to find your true, true love. So, lube up and get your asshole ready for me, Antonio Banderas. See you on the 26th, mi hermano. Antonio Banderas. Out.
That was not photoshopped or audiographed at all. That is a legitimate, made by the one and only Antonio Banderas. It's true, folks. Believe me, it is true. You saw it right there for yourself. Okay, what about this one? Yes, this is a good one too. Let's see our next one here on Perry Talk. Show you our next one. We're on the Twitter X checking it out. Will Foodie Beauty make Perry forget about the rest of his girlfriends? Well, you saw Antonio. We're trying to get Perry hooked up. Antonio wants to bring the homeless hotties. There's many hot women out there that they're kind of homeless. They don't have a home. They're home insufficient. Well, there's also some big girls out here. And we're going to get Perry a girl one way or the other. So let's see, will this Foodie Beauty make Perry forget about all the other girls?
Hey Barry, it's me Foodie. I made a small compilation of myself to show how smoking hot I am. You can forget about all the other women when you have me.
You can't handle that, Perry.
You think you're beautiful? Maybe here you're beautiful, but your 3,000 pound fat slobbering body is the grossest thing ever. You sick witch.
Hey Barry, it's me.
Okay. So we're trying to get Perry hooked up with somebody. Now here was the winner last night. This was the winner of last night's Media Share Monday. So for those of you that don't watch all the time, on Monday they have a media share where all of these great creative people in this community that make all of these funny clips and videos and stuff. Well, there's a little competition that goes, and I think Tom featured like 4 of them last night. And this is somebody Pixar'd up his toilet bowl story. You know, the famous story when Perry was a pizza delivery man and he did the biggest no-no. He asked if he could use someone's bathroom while delivering a pizza, and he decides to drop a hot deuce while he's doing this. Right next to their dining room is the bathroom. So let's see the little Pixar, the little winning one, Media Share Monday last night about Perry's poop story.
A cartoon. Oh, God. Look, I gotta take a dump.
The bathroom's the first door, next to the dining room. Hey, guys, we'll eat after he leaves.
So they're waiting for Perry to get out. The guys were nice enough. Perry delivered a pizza, and he come in. He goes, I gotta go to the bathroom, take a dump. And there's the bathroom right next to the dining room. But then he drops a hot one.
Daddy, it stinks so bad.
All done. Thank you for the
There he is.
You need to be a man and say something.
Your greasy gypsy pizza man just clogged up my toilet.
Yes, sir. I understand, sir. He will be fired immediately.
Oh, sickening.
How accurate was that, though, as far as like the layout of the house?
Too accurate.
Too accurate.
You overflow the toilet like that?
No.
See, the burps come.
It was just a
When he done something wrong, the burps come that he can't explain his way out of. Happy Gosling says, I'm a big fan of Perry. He gets busted on constantly, but we will all miss him dearly when he's gone. Incredible content he's made. I envision Tom in absolute tears at his funeral in the future. You're probably not wrong, Happy Gosling. Sometimes my thoughts do go to that, to like this crazy kind of universe we're in and how and why we like this and how, yeah, there's going to be a day when we're not all doing this, at some point. So yeah, I've pondered that every now and then. And Happy Gosling, being a member here, is enjoying and honoring Perry by using a Perry emoji during the Perry Talk segment that we're doing right now. Oh, the Hooters calendar craze. So somebody offered him yet another thing last night where he could get some money. All they wanted was like the calendar or something. He could have got the calendar replaced. Let's see what Perry thinks about his craziness about these Hooters, these terrible Hooters calendars.
Oh, but Perry, speaking of points, somebody is very close to getting enough points for your Hooters calendar, so you are going to have to mail that.
The point winner.
Go to hell, you fucking asshole! Go to hell! Go to hell! Go fucking to hell!
Well,
God damn it!
It's $20, Perry. You can always get another one.
I don't fucking care! If it's $2,000, you will never get my goddamn calendars!
Oh, but Perry, speaking of points,
value for $2,000. You are not getting those calendars, not even for $2,000. Those horrible Hooters calendars, folks. There you go. That's what I have right there. And I had one more bookmark. This was from Bob and Perry, which I understand is going to be coming up again soon. And speaking of Bob, we'll make sure we end the show right at 3 o'clock today because Bob Levy, my great friend, he is doing a members-only show behind the wall over there on the Levyverse, folks. So for as little as $4.99 a month, if you're not a member already, if you want some more fun after this show, you got to be a member over the Levyverse and go check out Bob. He'll tell you about when you're going to see him and Perry again together on air. But until then, I'm going to go back to a clip that I have, courtesy of Perry Caravello Live. This is Bob and Perry, And let's show you this last time. Here's some media shares or some clips from last time they were together. Let's enjoy this one.
All I know is that eventually the hot stuff going up my rear made me say, let's sit down on the
This is the
toilet
best part of
and,
waking up.
Start pooping. That was my mom.
Coffee did they put in there? Like
This is the Perry coffee enema story.
a pot of coffee? Like so the best part of waking up is Folgers in your body.
Part of waking up is Folgers in your butt.
A whole pot.
A whole pot.
Wow, your ass must have been up for days.
Your ass. That's a great line. Your ass must have been up for days. You put a whole pot of coffee in his ass.
Did you run on all fours to get to the toilet? Like
it was hands and knees to feet.
One of the rare times Perry gets it.
Right there. Could you seriously see commercials like that? Best part of waking up is Folgers in your butt. For enemas. Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
Well, look who gets the joke. Perry Caravello, folks. Well, I guess I better make my way out of here before Perry sneaks out this door, or better, or worse yet, Randy or somebody sneaks in that I'm not supposed to see.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you're probably sneaking Randy in here all the time and nobody even knows about it, but let's see. I mean, Perry, let me in. Perry, can I come in before I leave? Perry, one more time. Can I come in?
Shut the fuck up.
I guess you ain't going to let me in this time, folks. Well, why don't we catch up with Perry next time we do Perry Talk? I hope you enjoyed that little segment right there, because that, in fact, was Perry Talk.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
That's right, folks. It was Perry Talk we did right there. He's a wild and crazy guy, and like our friend Happy Gosling says, there will be a day when we're kind of without each other and without Perry, so that's why we're having fun enjoying it right now. And speaking of enjoying people right now, he's ready to come back, so I'm ready to bring him back. He is Andrew the Giant. Picking his nose right on cue.
So, dude, I just found out that I'm not covered for in-home health care under my plan.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Andrew. We talked up a little too soon, huh? All right, well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe tomorrow will bring a different result, but we hope everything's good until you can get that taken care of, Andrew. Not to be said, they wouldn't have paid $2 for that that shitty calendar. Jake Fire checking in. Remember, for 3 months? A bro, longer than that. BF, we have to get Perry on your stream. Well, that would be, Jake, I'm trying to... Yeah, I like to do it like organically rather than just, hey, show up on this guy's stream. But I would love to figure out a way between me working with my love of Perry and working with Bob, and somehow, and even Andrew's wanted to be on Perry. Andrew, you got to get that booger off screen, bro. Nobody wants to see that fucking thing hanging out there. But at any rate, yeah, Jake, thanks, man, for being a member for 3 months and a bro longer than that. Go ahead, Andrew. That's why you pick your nose.
All over.
What's going on?
Peeling all over.
You're picking the outside of your nose is what you're saying, huh? Okay. Thanks, Jake Fire. Great to see you in the chat again. Thanks for using that 3-month membership chat. Happy Gosling says, Robin Quivers likes coffee in her ass. Yes, oh my God, that was a great time. When they figured out, they were like, what? You do what? You put coffee enemas in your arse? Andrew, that was a thing. Now, Andrew, you've had issues before. Have you ever had an enema done to you?
Yep.
I had a feeling you might have, buddy, because I know you've had issues with that.
I
Wow.
watch too much adult content. You ever heard of milk enemas?
The what?
Milk enemas.
Milk enemas? Oh, milk enemas? No way. I haven't heard of that. No. What are you talking about?
The girls pump milk up their ass and
I thought this was a health thing. It's a porn thing, Andrew.
they push it out. And
He needs some milk.
Andrew, you can't be described. Oh my, we're talking about serious health things. You're talking about milk porn or something over there. Widow Killer says, did he cut the sleeves on his illegal jacket, or is that the first one? Yeah, I don't know. That was I think that was, that has to be the first one. I can't keep up. I don't know, because that's an older clip. He's digging for gold, but not the kind of gold Mr. Krabs is interested in. Let's see. I always have to make Krabby Patty. Get a lawyer, Andrew. It's cheaper in the long run. Grody says Space Nerd. I think we're getting to the ones where it's stop. Andrew says Abby Gosling. they caught you too. Jake Fire, bro. Thank you, man, for a $3 super sticker. Awesome, man. Thanks for helping keeping the vibe alive. I appreciate all you guys. I love doing this every day. WTF, that means what the fuck, says Not the Beast. Fuck yeah, Andrew picking that nose. That is really gross, says Space Nerd. I know the next milk challenge Scott is going to do. Happy Gosling says Andrew had 3 quarts of boogers shot up his ass, 100% organic. Oh my God. John Travolta says, Andrew, let's talk sometime. Oh my God. Space Nerd says, I don't want to know what porn Andrew likes. Oh my God. Well, you know what, Space Nerd? You might be subject to some of it edited against your will when we bring back our famous segment, that horny wheelchair guy with Andrew the Giant. Let me see. Do I have that element? I'm not going to try to do it spontaneous. We'll try to prepare it properly, but I was going to show you, because I think I still have a picture that says that, Andrew, in my elements. EF Live. Let's see. Where's that horny wheelchair guy? That would be oh, here it is right here. Let me show you this picture right here. Actually. Ha! Made it. See, Andrew? The segment is called Sexy Time with that horny wheelchair guy. We're going to bring that back, Andrew, for sure. We're going to bring it. And you're going to be subject to it against your will. Will you give us a warning so I can leave? Oh, wow. Travolta, tamp it down, brother. Like, calm down. Keep it in your pants, Sundance over here. All right, Andrew. Well, we wrapped up Perry talk right there, didn't we?
Truly gay.
All I can say is there's been many a rumor about his questionable sexuality. And the fact that he knows Granny, that almost assures he's probably gay. So. I think that's been sexual tension all along with him. John Travolta chasing Granny all around Florida. All right, Andrew. Well, I got a little video we can watch, and then we'll have some more fun with the show. Let's watch what these people are up to.
What are you doing there, then?
I'm burying my goldfish.
Oh, dear, what a shame. Still, it's only a goldfish, I suppose, isn't it? Why are you digging such a big hole, you silly thing?
Because it's inside your cat.
Oh!
What are you doing there, then?
I'm burying my goldfish.
I'll leave too.
Oh, dear, what a shame. Still, it's only a goldfish, I suppose, isn't it? Why are you digging such a big hole, you silly thing?
Because it's inside your cat.
Hello,
That's
Laura.
what I'm
What are you
talking
doing
about,
there,
Andrew. Why are you making a hole so big? Because that Terry Nee loves it. There you go. I think there's a special reason you probably like that, Terry Nee. All right. Speaking of, how about this, Andrew? It is 2:35. I don't think I've done them in a minute or two. First of all, how about if I do this? Well, I'll wait for that one. We haven't done these segments in a minute or two, Andrew. So much so that even Granny said, wow, it's one of the rare times I've showed up on this show and there hasn't been dongs out here. And there's Granny right on cue saying, hey, I'm in no way, shape, or form involved in any gayetry. Well, we'll find out, there, Granny, when we do your segment coming up next. This is not only for the ladies, this has also been sponsored by Granny in the past. Ladies first. Here comes, Andrew. This is their Juicy Man Meat. That's right, folks. Granny, at Granny, chops lurks in the shadows, says Gosling. John Travolta says, it's true, Granny is not gay. I swear. I lied to it. Here we go. He's not involved in any gayetry. Well, I don't know. We'll prove that after this segment. This is for Juicy Man Meat, just for the ladies and the gay men joining us today. So it's not every day we do this segment anymore, Andrew, because we're only having so much fun talking about other stuff. But a while back, the ladies challenged me to do a segment for them. And I said BF Live is about vibes, positive vibes, and a little something for everybody. So they created this segment. Stacey Allen did the Juicy Man Meat opener. Here comes your first piece of content, ladies. This is your Juicy Man Meat. BF. Granny wrestles gators and gerbils. All right, ladies, there's piece number 1. And all the ladies and guys, if you want to rate these, you can use the Just for the Ladies Juicy Man Meat emojis in the chat if you're a member here. Okay, that's enough of that one. Enough of that one. Here you go. All right, let's do our second piece of content. That's not for me, and it's not for Andrew. This is just for Granny, and this is Juicy Man Meat, just for the ladies. Piece number 2, ladies.
The ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.C. The winds blew harder, bowed it down below, my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. There once was a ship that put to sea.
All right, that's enough of that one. That's your second piece. Oh, two fingers. That's your second piece of content. That's for Granny and for the ladies right here.
I want to see a woman twerking, goddammit.
Oh, shit. Well, we have to see what I have for you in my bin for the guys for Bricked Up, because I will have some content just for the guys, a little palate cleanser later on, guys. But right now, I have the third piece for my great ladies that are part of this great chat family. Ladies and gay men and Granny, this is just for you. BF.
I give her all my love.
Great, I'm gonna have Paul McCartney come after me.
That's all I do. And if you saw my love, you'd love her too.
And I love her. All right, there you go. I don't want to play that song too much. But what I will do, Andrew, is I'm gonna play one more piece of content for the ladies, and then we're gonna we're gonna do something fun in between, and then we're going to do a segment, a palate cleanser for the guys, Bricked Up for the boys, right after. Here comes your last piece, ladies. And if Bobby, Nick, and Scott was here, I'd say, Bobby, Nick, and Scott, it's that guy. And you might know him too, Andrew. It's that guy.
Hello.
It's that guy, Shane, that they like. Here we go.
Hello, gorgeous.
Whoa. Wait, you got to do that again. You say it, Andrew.
Hello, gorgeous.
Exactly.
Good morning.
I'll give you your chance afterwards, Andrew.
Good morning, beautiful. Go have a great fucking day.
Now it's Andrew's turn. You do it, Andrew.
Good morning, gorgeous. You have a beautiful fucking day.
There you go. Who did it better? Who did it better? Hot damn, there you go. I think I took us out. I gotta put that back in so it puts us back on the screen, right? Son of a bitch. Here we go. What's up, Jennifer? Checking in. Hello, Jennifer. Checking on Andrew the Giant 96.
Good morning, beautiful. Go have a great fucking day.
Good morning, Andrew. There you go. Now you try it, Andrew, with the whisper. Do it with the whisper.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, beautiful. You have a great
That's it. That's a cut. You can't ask for any better ending than that. Come on now. That is the sexiest thing you're going to see all day today, ladies. At least here on The Vibe, because that was your Juicy Man.
Juicy Man Meat. BF loves it the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy Man
John Travolta approves of that segment. He gives it a Woody and 4 pride flags. A little something for everybody. That was just for the
I'm
ladies.
hoping that made a few panties wet.
Wait a minute. You talking about what you did, right, Andrew? Oh my God, Andrew. That's too much. You get too much sexy for the ladies, Andrew. You spoil the ladies with too much sexy. Too much sexy. All
But
right.
it doesn't end up with an ass on my face. Could we please change that?
Uh-oh. Well, Andrew, I got a picture of your room that I want to share with some of the people here. This is one of Andrew's electrical sockets from his room right now. Look at this. Andrew drew this on his socket. Andrew, what did you do? You see what that is, Andrew?
A guy railing a girl from behind.
There you go. Andrew guessed it. There you go, buddy. All right, well, why don't we do this, Andrew? I have a little segment on here that I like to do. People that can't really sing karaoke very well, I like to bring them here, and I like to do a little segment that I like to call Karaoke. Horrible karaoke segment here, Andrew. I'm going to play a couple selections I have right here for you. It's endlessly entertaining karaoke night. So let's do some right here. Horrible karaoke right here. We call it Karaoke because they couldn't carry a note if it had a handle on it, folks. Here's our first selection in Karaoke, Andrew.
2001. Here is Whole Again. The new members is Kai and someone else.
Oh, shit. Oh, Joe. That looks like the lead singer from Twisted Sister, Andrew. That's an old reference. It's like Dee Schneider.
Okay, well, I think we've got a show. In 2001, here is Whole Again. The new members is Kai and someone else.
And someone else. Okay. She's okay. Carry on. All right, Andrew.
Because it looks like the hell he did.
Andrew, can you sing I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt, So Sexy It Hurts?
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. Too sexy for my hair. Too sexy for my hair. Too sexy for my hair.
Too sexy for my hair. Popke, if you don't do nothing with that, I left it for you clean, Popke. If you don't do anything with that, shame on you, Chris Popke. Andrew's too sexy for his shirt. So sexy, it hurts. And you just heard it right there. Matt is laughing, which is a great thing. And we are continuing on with positive vibes here on my second selection. That was great, Andrew. Was that good? It was good. Let's see if you think it was as good as this one. It was, I don't know, but I don't think they have a prayer of beating you, Andrew. Oh, get it drunk, Madonna. Midlife Madonna. Oh, shit. BF, Madonna's gonna sue you, BF. She even got the burning cross in her living room. What did you say, Andrew?
I want her tub to come down.
I knew you. I thought you were saying I would fuck her or something like that. I knew it was something sexual, Andrew. There you go. I don't think you got a prayer.
Gonna fall or something.
You were hoping, man. Well, you know what? I don't think you know where you are, Andrew, on this karaoke segment. I don't think you know where you are. You know where you are? You're watching The Vibe, baby, and it's Tuesday. Who else brings this much energy on a Tuesday than we do right here on The Vibe? You would sing, bro?
if you want, but we know you ain't for your people that you find. Wherever you may be, if you got the money, we got your disease. In the jungle, welcome to the jungle. Let's bring you to this. What? I want to watch you bleed.
He wants to watch you bleed, Andrew. What you know about Joey Bro? You can't come at Joey Bro like that, Andrew.
I think Joey Bro is halfway decent.
He's decent until he tries to sing. He's got the whole hip movement down. It's like Poppy's like, do you even sing, bro? Bro, B-R-E-U-X. Terry Nee says, talking about enemas caused me a big number 2. Thank you. Wow. He's the enema of the state there, Andrew. Say it ain't so, Terry Nee. All right, well, speaking of Joey Bro, you know, like you, what did you just say, Andrew? You said Joey Bro, you kind of dig him, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You're not the only one, because it says this is what you do when the doctor prescribes some Joey Bro videos to treat your depression and anxiety, Andrew. So you're not the only one. It's recommended for depression and anxiety. Let's see what Joey can do for you. What you know about that? Sexy.
Been a long time since you let me.
Come on, Joey.
I didn't mean to make you cry. I didn't mean
he's getting into it now.
disappoint you.
It's my jam. It slaps. What you know about that, Andrew? So you just need a little Joey Bro. Little Joey Bro in your life is all you need right here on the Vibe. There you go. So Andrew likes some Joey Bro. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna leave with one last good one here. Oh, how about this one? I got it for you. I've been holding on to this for a minute. Let's get it, Andrew. This is Karaoke. This is kind of our fun, bad karaoke segment where people are enjoying themselves. So let's enjoy Grandma singing Prince. Hang on, Andrew.
You don't have to be beautiful.
What you know? Terry Nee's bricked up. I'm getting the bricked up segment started early, Andrew. Too much sexy for you. When she turned, you heard that grunt. She like to turn me on. What you know about that? Grandma was getting it. These dance moves, Andrew.
You don't have to be beautiful.
That's hot. Andrew's turned on. I knew Andrew would be turned on. You horny bastard, Andrew. I knew you'd be turned on, baby. Well, there you go. I hope a lot of you were turned on, because that was our little fun little segment called Karaoke. That's what we did right there, Andrew. Look at Terry Nino. He was getting a boomer stiffy. He said, that's a boomer batch right there. He was feeling that one, Andrew. Yeah, now, wait a minute, Andrew. I had to, see, exactly. See, Popke? You were turned on by that. Were you not, Andrew? Admit it.
Yeah.
Admit it. You would, Andrew, would you, would or would not? Would. Right?
Definitely would.
Definitely would, Popke. See? A total G-MILF. Just like Perry Caravello likes them.
Shut the fuck up.
You like them old G-MILFs. You like all that in-law, nasty, crazy stuff. Perry Caravello. Just like Andrew the Giant here at 251, where we're both coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States. We're going to bring you our last segment of the day, and then we're going to tell you about where you can find us the rest of today and tonight, because Andrew has not only Andrew the Giant 96 channel co-streaming this show, he has No Filter with Andrew and Friends, and it's Tuesday. So that's going to be happening tonight. And Bob is going to be doing his thing right at 3 o'clock. But that was a little karaoke, but now it's the guys' turn, folks. We're going to do this. I promised you fellas a palate cleanser. It's time for us to get semis together and to get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne.
Let's get it. Let's get bricked up, boys.
You want to know what the most satisfying sound is? If you eat my ass, you must eat mine.
Was that it? No.
When you gonna share a girl, smack her own ass, and you
There you go. That's the more you know from Andrew. He totally likes the sound of when a woman slaps her own ass. And look, Terry's all turned on. He's pickled up. He's bricked up. He's ready to go, Andrew. So let's get this one. Let me get my first piece of content. Let me turn Grandma off here. And let me see. How about this one? Oh, hell yeah. I got one for your ass, Andrew. Quite literally. Here you go, buddy. Maybe I should have saved this for last, but I don't care. Because here we go. We're going to get semis together. No matter what order, we're going to get bricked up, Andrew. Come on.
How you don't mix in an ass shake right there is beyond me. I know you're saying she's got all the weapons. Because she doesn't need to. But if you're just throwing a fastball down the middle every pitch and you never mix it. You got that cut fastball, though.
Yeah, Ariana Rivera. You get to the playoffs and someone's sitting on it. Yeah.
Which ring girl you want, Andrew? Number 1? Number 2? This one right here?
That was about as surprising as the Warriors winning it last
Oh,
year. Alabama just won another national championship. That's what just happened. You know?
It's sad.
You know what that is? That's right back to reality. That was not the Hollywood ending you wanted to see.
Yeah, we needed the girl who was artsy and then ditched her glasses.
No, you hate to see it.
Yeah.
Show your tits. They're saying show your tits, Andrew.
She doesn't need to do that. There you go. Keep your self-esteem in your jacket.
Yeah, girl, keep your self-esteem in your jacket. See, that's right. They're chanting, show your tits, Andrew. Show your tits. Show your tits. Like a wrestling crowd. All right. Well, we're not going to show. We'll get as close as we can on here without going over and going illegal, Andrew. Here's my next piece of content for you for our bricked up segment, getting semis with the guys. Here we go. Good move. Let's put a jacket on. Yeah. What? The prize should be taking clothes off, Popke, right? Not covering her up. Talk to me. Get out of the way, asshole. I was trying to look at that hot chick. Look at the guy, the cameraman gets in the way at the end, Andrew. Look, get out of the way, dumbass. Get out of the way.
Are you the cameraman in the videos?
Is that Popke? Is that what you said, Chris? Who'd you ask as the cameraman, me or is that what you asked? Chris? I thought you said Chris. I thought you did. All right, Andrew. Well, how you been? You probably haven't been going to the gym as much now that Vinny isn't around, right?
No.
Yeah, well, maybe this will inspire you, Andrew, because we got this video at the gym you were at the other day.
If you walk through the garden, you better watch your back.
One more time.
If you walk through the garden, you better watch your back.
Like you're going to refuse her, Andrew? What's up, Unknown Plus? He says, what's up, guys? We're about to wrap up this episode of The Vibe right here. We're getting bricked up together. All right, and Bob Levy's about to do his show at the top of the hour. The one and only Bob Levy, a great friend of mine, he's doing a members-only show on Levyverse, right behind the wall. A little as $4.99 a month if you're not a member already. Right at the top of the hour, we're going to make sure that we're going to end the show right on time. So, well, at least in time that you can catch Bob's 7 intros on his show. So enjoy one of Bob's 7 intros and enjoy some of members-only Bob Levy on the Levyverse for $4.99 a month. It's very cheap if you're not a member over there already. Members-only is happening right after this show. Unless he changed it on me. Oh, boy. I got one, Andrew. And this is a good one to leave on, and then we're going to come back do quick plugs, so that way everybody can go over and catch the 7 intros of Bob Levy over their members-only show, Andrew. Pay attention, buddy.
You don't take care of your garden properly, a German girl will show up at your door and do it for you. Is that what you're after? A German girl coming to your house to overtake your garden? Then just know that your life is next. Listen, if you don't take care of your garden properly, a German girl will show up at your door and do it for you. Is that what you're after? A German girl coming to your house to overtake your garden? Then just know that your life is next. Listen, if you
There
don't
we
take
go,
care
guys.
of your
I'm gonna cut that one off, Andrew, for multiple reasons. Oh my God, she is hot. James Hugh Legend on the last one said, so manipulative. And I mean, I'm manipulating something. All right, guys. Well, let's wrap this up. Like I said, oh my God, she's hot. Well, that was the point of that segment. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you got semis together. We got Break Up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Break up, got the vibe. Thinking up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The apple pushing and reaching that will. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Break up, get break up. Break me up.
And there you have it, folks. That's what we call Tuesday. More specifically, we call that BF Live The Vibe 311 on Tuesday, Andrew.
Oh, yeah. It's Titty Tuesday.
It's Titty Tuesday. It's not only Titty Tuesday, it's No Filter with Andrew and Friends Tuesday, Andrew. Tell everybody when they can find you tonight and where.
7 p.m. East.
7 p.m. East on the No Filter with Andrew and Friends channel. It's one of two channels that we know of that Andrew has. You are currently watching this show being co-streamed on Andrew's other channel, Andrew the Giant 96, and I welcome any and all of you who have enjoyed the vibe today. If you haven't already, please make your way over to my channel real quick and click like and subscribe for BF Live The Vibe, absolutely free. I really appreciate that, and please join us here every day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m.-ish right here on the East Coast. Now, I'm going to wrap up quickly now because Bob's going to be starting his 7 intros for the members-only show. So please join Andrew tonight at 7 p.m. Andrew, Bobby, Nick, probably Scott, Stormy, and then you can find out the latest and the greatest about what's going on with this whole jib thing, because Bobby Nick is a great podcast bro and a great friend, and he's Canadian on top of it. So I can only imagine what might be the situation between Bobby Nick and anybody. So tune in tonight, 7 p.m. East on No Filter with Andrew and Friends, and you'll find out. As far as me, it's Tuesday night, so maybe you would see me in the chat for No Filter on Andrew and Friends, but I'll just be hanging out. It's that weird day. It's Tuesday, the bastard child of Monday, and I'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow and here every day right here on BF Live The Vibe. Thank you, everybody that super chatted me today, you most generous people. Thank you, because this show wouldn't happen, and it wouldn't be anything without you. P-Cunt, Terry Knee, Bone Loads, RBLQ, most generous Dave Daffler, Deadfool yesterday, Dave Daffler so much today, P-Cunt, Jake Fire. Thank you, everybody. So go over there to the Levyverse now. Go ahead and member up for $4.99, or you can do the top tier. Bob wouldn't mind that either for $9.99 a month. But either way, go watch the members only show and come back here tomorrow, 12 p.m. to 3 East, where you'll see myself, Andrew the Giant, Bobby Nick. Look for him. He's probably doing shows, probably in the lounges and stuff. So look for our friend Bobby Nick, who didn't make it to the end of the show today. Peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, no matter what you do. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe. Oh, my God. I almost forgot about John Travolta. Was in the chat all day. Thank you, John. All right. And thank you, everybody. I hope we made your Tuesday just a little bit better than it would have been without us. Go over to the Levyverse. Peace and love. It's not bye, folks. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe, folks. Have a great day. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.